the mat. Your on-deck mat assignments are...
What's going on, everybody? Worm Buffelli here. We are in the day one of the 100th annual Iowa High School State Wrestling Tournament. We are here for Class 1A, the second session of the day. We are about ready to start wrestling here. Lars Underbaki will be joining me shortly, but let's just get going right away. On mat 1, we got Nathan Benedicts out of Woodbury Central taking on Leo Jarek out of Van Buren County. Mat 2, we got Avery Vakic out of Underwood taking on Tyson Primus. Mat 3, we got Landon Bell of Highland Riverside taking on Jackson Page of Alta Aurelia. Mat 4, we got Justice Norman out of East Union taking on Josh Nelson of Nottoway Valley. Mat 5, Lincoln Huck of Nashua Plainfield taking on Cooper Frost. 6, we got Jack Gogol out of Lisbon taking on Bryce Gunderson of Sioux Central. Mat 7, we got Nicholas Messersmith taking on Carver Hines of Jessup. And on mat 8, we got Lawson Bengen taking on Truman Hogan of Central Springs. Lars Underbaki is joining me now. Lars, what's going on, brother?
We're ready to wrestle. We're ready to wrestle, man. Let's get this underway.
Absolutely. We got a pin already going on down here.
Oh,
30
crap.
seconds in. Down on mat 4.
Justice Norman.
Stormin' Norman. For those that missed the 3A session, I got name jokes all day, so let's keep that rolling.
Might as well. We got a computer plugged in now. We're good to go.
We got a working headset, too. Man, woo. Any more dangerous, we'd be deadly.
We're IAwrestle. We're not just here to take part.
We're here to take over. Take notes. Down here on 1, we got another fall, but it looks like potentially dangerous there.
Oh, stopped it. At Leo Urek. Van Buren.
So over down here on 6, it looks like we got Jack Gogol from Lisbon. He's up 3-0 looking for a fall here.
Reeve, Alta Aurelia, Cole, Highland Riverside. Now wrestling mat number 4 at 106.
Another one down on 2. Avery Vasic out of Underwood looking for a fall. Already up 5-0.
So really, you know, in 3A, you know, we were talking about, you know, Southeast Polk's favorite. Going into these first rounds, man, what teams are we thinking?
Oh, it's Bosco. I mean, Alburnette's going to be in contention. Man, Bosco, now that they got Belinsky at 6, they got Drew Lansing back in 90, they're going to be really hard to beat. I don't know. Wilton's pretty banged up. They're missing, you know, their 144-pounder Duesenberry, didn't even wrestle districts, 3-time state place winner. Their 26-pounder, Owen Adelfinger didn't make it through, so Wilton's probably taking a little step back, so he gets Bosco and Alburnett, but Bosco's got to be the clear favorite right now.
In the new edition of 1A, Osage this year dropping down. You know, they might be down in, you know, last year what they went up winning 2A. I know they graduated a lot out of that cupboard, but I don't think you can ever sleep on Osage.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not probably what they used to be, but they still got, you know, Nick Fox. I think Ledger Nails is the 3rd seed at heavyweight. They still got some guys.
Riverside Menace. Riverside Oakland now wrestling mat number 7 on 113.
For those in the commentary or new here, if you guys want to join in, you guys can comment on our YouTube page. If there's particular matches you want to watch, down here on 2, we got a fall looking like it's coming, but possibly a 4 count here. Looks
Avery
like
Vasic
of Underwood. Yep, he's looking for the fall still, or a tech pin possibly. They gave him the 4, but he's still looking for the fall here.
Another team to somewhat keep an eye on probably is going to be Nashua Plainfield.
Yeah.
Right now they got Lincoln Huck down on mat 5, up 4-1.
There's the fall on mat 2, Avery Vakic from Underwood.
Gogol from Lisbon out to a 13-0 lead over Bryce Gunderson of Sioux Central, just in the second period right now.
Over here on 7, it looks like Highland Riverside, not confused with Highland Riverside. Kingston
Riverside,
Kerrigan.
Oakland.
He's looking for the fall here. He's up 9-2 over Blake Menish of West Monona.
Allman East Union now wrestling at number 2 at 113.
Food and bin. Whoa.
Hot mic.
Hot mic. Gogol picks up the 15-0 tech fall. Lisbon on the board early. Down on mat 4, Cash Cole, Highland Riverside out to a 3-0 lead. His dad, Nick Cole, in the corner there, head coach, was a former state champion for Highland Riverside.
Good dude, too. I get to talk to Nick every once in a while. Got to talk to him last year's state tournament. He seems like he's doing good things down Highland.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 6 at 113 pounds.
Coming now on mat 6 at 113, we got Carter Giddens of Tri-Center Neola taking on Evan Jensen, Gradinger, Terrell, Ruthven, Athshire. Oof.
That's a name.
That's a mouthful.
Let's say that name may be longer than, well,
Jackson
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had something, but I lost it. All right, down here on 1, looks like Nathan Beddick, the 17th seed. He's looking like he's trying to get a takedown. His time runs out. He's still down 1-0 here going into the third period.
Leo Urach, Van Buren County with 1-0 lead. Lisbon out there again on mat 2 now. First period, Cale Stricker of Lisbon with a 3-0 lead over Ty Tallman out of East Union.
Again, another team you can never oversleep on is Lisbon.
Right?
All right. Page, 106 pounds. Okay, looks like Jackson Page.
Yeah.
Malta Aurelia, he's up 3-2 right now.
Late in the first period?
Yeah, about 10 seconds left here in the first.
Actually, just got another takedown. That's 6-2 now in favor of Jackson Page over Landon Bell out of Highland Riverside. Cale Stricker, Lisbon, working on some near fall down there on mat 2. Down on mat 5, Lincoln Huck. Nashville Plainfield still up 4-2 on Cooper Frost out of Wapsie Valley. That's in the third period. You fired up yet, Worm?
I'm getting there, man. I just had to drink another energy drink just to make sure. So if either I'm fired up or I'm having a stroke today, you can pick.
Yeah, either way it works.
But if I'm going down swinging, brother.
Let's do it.
So over here on 4, looks like Cash Cole,
Cash.
really nice takedown there. He's a 20 seed. Is he a freshman?
He's a freshman, yeah.
Okay.
Big, long, lanky 13-pounder. Down on mat 2, Cale Stricker out of Lisbon picks up a bonus point win. Lisbon 2-0, couple big wins already. Jackson Page now up 9-2 on mat 3, and he's looking for some near fall as well. Well, he's got near fall, looking for a pin.
So we got another, looks like over on 7, Sumner Fredericksburg's Jace Jones looking for a turn there.
Yeah, Matt 8, Lawson Bendabin out of Woodbine picks up a win.
Bennett Johnson.
For mat 3, we have Jackson Page, Malta Aurelia. He's now up 9-2 with 45 seconds left.
Just got a fall.
Just got the
Jackson
fall.
Page. That was one of the ones we got asked about.
There you
Jackson
go.
Page picks up a fall.
Now Kinnick Grimm.
Kinnick Grimm's 2A. Kinnick Grimm will be tonight at 6 o'clock.
See, this is why I love having Lars. Because I've been looking for this guy all day.
144 pounds, class 2A.
Sean Landers, thank you for listening, my man. We appreciate you as much as you appreciate us. Down here on 8, we got Preston Byer out on a 3-0 lead from over Connor Keller of Earlham.
Earlham. That's the home of Tony Hager. You got to know this
I know.
stuff.
And we were told beforehand we cannot talk crap about Earlham, so I can't really say anything. Otherwise, we will be on the unemployment line.
Looking for a fall on mat 7 again. Jace Jones, Sumner Fredericksburg.
He finds a headlock down here on
Earlham.
8. Earlham looking for the fall.
Byer leads 7-2, but Keller just reversed him to his back. Got a headlock, but in not real great position here.
No, but
hips him back over.
Finds a hip there. He kind of needs to sit through, but
yeah, he's not real sure with it. So he's going to get 4 near fall, but then give up 2 reversals. So it's going to be 9-6.
Yeah, but that's a good way to get yourself back in that match real quick.
Preston Byer Osage. He's Connor Keller of Earlham. Down on mat 2, Sawyer Crawl, Wapsie Valley. Very familiar last name in Wapsie Valley.
Oh, man, how many crawls are there?
3-0 lead over Bennett Johnson out of St. Albert. Down on mat 4, looks like Eli Reeb out of Alta Aurelia must have gotten some
We got Cradle
big
down
points
here
there.
on
He now
3.
leads Cash Cole 5-3.
Max Monnet gets the
Got the fall.
with the cradle
North
there.
Tama.
Now wrestling mat number
Down
1
on mat 5,
113
Caden Landers out of
Tacoma
Denver.
Thompson,
Trails 4-3 to
FFL
Jacob
Hunter Hodina.
Roush out of Northland.
Over on
First period.
Over on 1, we got Tacoma Thompson on a nice double leg there finish from MFL Marmac.
Tacoma. I like it.
3-1. It's like my truck.
Tacoma.
Yeah.
I like it.
But right now it's 4-3 in favor of Hunter Hodina at BGM.
Ozzie Smith, West Hancock Brit.
Man, Ozzie Smith came out of retirement to wrestle state tournament. Let's go.
The Wiz.
Now wrestling mat number 6.
Here, I'm going to multitask for a second.
Now wrestling at mat number 7 at 126. Jasper Sonberg, Osage. Kale Sorensen, Pleasantville. Sonberg, Osage. Sorensen, Pleasantville. Now wrestling mat
Down
number
on 5.
7 at 126.
Let's talk about Caden Landers, Lars. Freshman, brother of returning state champion Gavin Landers.
Taylor Kibbe, Janesville.
I know as a freshman, a lot of these guys don't get seeded real high. Is he a talented kid?
He's solid. Obviously, he's good. He's not quite Gavin level. So it's kind of that. I'm sure he gets judged against that way too much. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, talented kid, good kid. He's a state qualifier already.
You're down here, man. You deserve you've
Absolutely.
earned your shot to be down here. Here we go on mat 6. There's a fall on mat 6. Albert Net, Owen Herkson gets the fall over Ozzie Smith. It's like Ozzie's heading back to Cooperstown. Again, I'll be here all week, people.
Mat number 4 at 120 pounds. Ryan Fletcher, Underwood. Ryder Eklund, Ogden. Fletcher, Underwood, Eklund, Ogden. Now wrestling.
So down here on 7 now. Fresh match. It looks like Jasper Sonberg of Osage got the win. So now I'm at 7. We got Kane Fornson of New London. He's taking on Kai and Steve of Nottoway Valley. I'm at 7.
Egan, Sumner, Fredericksburg. Elliott, Linville, Sully. Now wrestling. Mat number 6 at 126. Now wrestling mat number 7 at 126 pounds. Kane Forseen, New London. Kay and Steve, Nottoway Valley. Forseen, New London.
6'3" here down on 1.
Number 7,
Hunter Hodina
126.
currently over Tacoma Thompson, 6'3". Really nice re-attack there on mat 4. Ryan Fletcher and Ryder Eklund of Ogden. We're rolling already here. For those that don't know, so this is a 24-man bracket or a 24-man bracket in a 32-man format. So the top 8 seeds all got a first-round bye, and these first-round matches are to almost kind of get into that round of 16 bracket, if you will. So if they lose today, they won't wrestle again until tomorrow. But if you win today, you get the reward of wrestling twice today. So, little iffy, but tomorrow it kind of shakens everything out.
Royce Peterson, Lake Mills.
Yeah, it's a little weird, losing you're done for the day, but you're still in it. But down there on mat 8, we talked about that scramble at the beginning, but Preston Byer of Osage out to a 12-6 lead now over Connor Keller out of Earlham.
Earlham last year kind of was a team that kind of snuck out on everyone, kind of surprised a lot of people. Placed in the top 5, I believe. They had a great tournament last year. Oh! I thought we were going to have another little scramble there. (3-2) right now on mat 4. At the end of the first period. Looks like Fletcher from Underwood, or Ryder Eklund from Ogden.
Ogden.
Man.
The OG Den.
OG
Again, the original home of Tony Hager.
Man.
That's where he grew up, man.
This is Johnny Cash stuff.
There's
Tony's
2 4-time state champions from Ogden. You got to know this.
and a world champion saddle bronc rider.
Exactly right. Shout out Sundell family.
Oh yeah. Tell you, I text Tony one day. I was like, dude, you want to get fired up? Watch some Wade Sundell YouTube videos. That'll just get you fired up in life.
That's right. Good one down on mat 7. Kane Forcine out of New London with a 4-3 lead over Keon Steve out of Nottoway Valley.
Down on 8, we got Brock Neighborgall, Lone Tree taking on Joe Hackett of Columbus Catholic.
Lone Tree, Hackett, Columbus Catholic. Now wrestling mat number 8 at 120.
I believe Lone Tree's only state qualifier. You want to talk about a small school, not a lot of tradition. Neighborgall punched his ticket though.
That's usually, Lone Tree is always, like how small of a school is it? Probably less than 100 students.
Oh yeah, in the high school for
Yeah.
sure. I would think so.
I wonder if there's actually only one tree in that town.
No, I've been quite a few times.
A lot of trees?
A lot of trees.
Huh. So it's not just a clever name.
No.
All right, down on 6. Looks like Sumner Fredericksburg gets a 4 near fall. Sam Egan goes ahead 6-3 with about a minute left here in the second.
Mat 5, Jacob Rauch out of North Lynn, 11-10 over Caden Landers right now. So heck of a match going on. Only 12 seconds left. Landers got to find a way to get a takedown.
Now wrestling mat number 4 at 126.
North Lynn, pretty great program here, years ago.
Tradition.
Kind of took a step back there after, you graduate all the LeClairs, all the Burkles, all the Molnicks.
There's a lot of them.
But they got some kids coming. Northland's going to be all right.
That's why I was talking to Alex Burkle this morning. I was asking that same question. He said that there's a lot of kids coming up, younger guys that are coming up that could be making some noise here. So
yeah, Ryan Molnix is back there helping run the kids club and getting it going again. So
stellar dude, that Ryan Molnix.
I
think I wrestled him 4 times in high school and made it, I think, the total of 2 periods total.
Now wrestling mat number 5 at 120.
Over here on 7.
Rauch is going to hold on for that 12-10 win over Landers over there on 5.
Looks like
Boston.
Looks like Forcine's looking for the fall here as time runs out. At the end of the second, he's going to get 4 near fall.
He was trailing. He's going to go up 11-10 now.
With a minute left.
At 120.
This is the first time in a long time in looking at New London where I've not seen Old Man Cheery in the corner.
Right.
And usually, I made the joke to him when we were talking about in 3A, coaches that said they were going to retire and they never did. He kind of did that too. He said every time I talked to him every year, I'm done after this year. This is it after this year. And then, they needed me to come back another year.
Down on mat 2, Gavin Sloss, ACGC taking on Royce Peterson out of Lake Mills. That's 6-3 already.
With the cradle locked up.
Yeah. Lake Mills, another one of those sneaky teams. They got quite a few guys here. Got a few, probably high placers. They can make a little noise yet.
I always picture Lake Mills being like in 3A for some reason. I don't know why I always put them in like 3, like a bigger school, but now they're a small town in Western Iowa, I believe.
Yeah, kind of central, north central.
Okay.
It's Steve Brandenburg. I don't know if you remember that name. Was kind of a big deal back in the day. Head coach there now. His son's a pretty darn good wrestler, I believe, at 144 pounds.
Eric Rogge comments, never heard of some of these towns.
Right.
That's a nice thing.
We got some obscure ones here.
That's a funny thing about 1A. You're either going to have towns you never heard of or schools that are so abbreviated that you can't even pronounce it.
We've talked about some family tradition. How about this one for you? Mat 4, Cade Happel.
Yep.
Cade Happel out of Lisbon taking on Lincoln Linden out of Woodbury Central.
There's another Happel.
There's another one after this.
That grocery bill.
Pretty sure there's 8 kids total. So the funny thing, up at Solon Tournament earlier this year, sitting there talking to Don Happel, Cade won his first tournament. His second tournament he won, districts.
Wow.
Finds himself here at the state tournament. Heck of a run. Cade just kind of keeps improving. So been kind of fun to watch him make his way.
Looks like Quincy Happel's in the corner for Lisbon this year.
Over on mat 3, Taylor Kibbe out of Janesville out 13-0 over Jagger White out of Nashville Plainfield.
I thought I thought it was Carter for a second, but there is way too much hair on that head.
Way too much hair to be Carter. Just twist that knife. Man.
Got a win there on Mat 3.
Yeah. Mat 6 looks like Sam Egan of Sumner Fredericksburg picks up a hard-fought 7-6 win over Kimball Elliott of Linville Sully.
Down here on 8, looks like Hackett is looking for the fall here. Nope, time ran out, but did get himself a set of 4.
It's a 9-2 lead now for Hackett out of Columbus Catholic over Nevergull out of Lone Tree. What about Mat 7 there? 14-13 right now.
Just a gunslinging match.
Still 45 seconds.
Oh, a possible Peterson.
Kane Forcing out of New London leads 14-13 out of Keon Stevie out of Nottoway Valley.
Reversal.
Yeah. Stevie goes ahead here. You want to talk about a school on the up and up and up.
Nottoway Valley.
Brad Honnold takes over Nottoway Valley a couple years, but only been there 2-3 years. They got 2 #1 ranked wrestlers at the top 2 weights. Got some other guys, coming through here. Heck of a job by Honnold. He's got a couple boys coming yet that are going to be pretty darn good too. Ashton already state champion, but his next couple are going to be forces as well. Oh, Forcing gonna. Man, that's 15-15. I think time's going to run out and go to overtime. 15-15.
Match like that
Forcing
deserves
was
that.
real close to scoring at the end, but they're not going to give him anything. I think that's Damon Lloyd down there in the corner trying to get some points.
Hackett from Waterloo, Columbus, getting the win there.
So 15-15. That's going to overtime. Down on Mat 2. Owen Becerra, Missouri Valley, up there now, just getting underway against Jaden Bailey from MVA OCOU. Can you tell me all those?
Nope, but I'm going to try, dog.
Maple Valley, Anthony Odo. I'm done.
Actually, I should know this.
Correctionville, Maple Valley, Anthony Odo, Correctionville. I'm lost. That's pretty good, though.
Yeah. It took me to find out that Waco is just an it's an acronym.
Yeah.
As well.
Kind of like MFL Marmac.
Yep. But at least they're just 3 letters. Waco is a word. I was actually last night our fire alarm went off and MFL Marmac was at our hotel and I looked at the head coach and I go, "Is this year doing?" Found out though it was a pipe burst because of the cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes some sense.
Yep. That explains why I got woken up at 2:00 this morning.
Well, I'm glad it happened last night before I check in tonight.
Oh, you never know, man. Those pipes might be bursting again. Oh, look on down on 3 here. We got a Kelly back points going Saturday Night Ride on a Wednesday afternoon.
Max Wingert, Logan Magnolia.
With the fall. I waited all day to say that line.
Right? Nailed it.
Number 2 at 126.
Last year, I feel like there was probably 15 Saturday Night Rides in the middle, like in the first session, so I got to say it aloud.
Mason Boat, Hudson, Wigner, Logan Magnolia.
Down here on Mat 4, Lincoln Linden Woodbury Central with an 8-7 lead over Cade Happel out of Lisbon. That's in the 3rd period. By the way, down there on Mat 7, it's over now. Kane Forcing, the New London, did pull out an 18-15 win in overtime.
He's going to sleep well this afternoon.
Now wrestling
Right?
mat number 8 at 126.
He's got to wrestle
He's
again.
got another match.
The other guy gets to rest, Stevie, but Forcing's got to come right back.
Brahman, Riverside, Oakland. Now wrestling mat number 8, 126. Now wrestling mat number 1 at 132.
Mat 6 looks like Caleb Cool out of Logan Magnolia picks up a fall.
Landon Frost, Wapsie Valley. Christopher, West Branch. Frost, Wapsie Valley. Now wrestling mat number 1 at 132.
What else we got going now? Mat 1, West Branch first wrestler, Logan Christoffel, out to a 3-0 lead over Landon Frost out of Wapsie Valley.
You want to talk about a team that every year, too, like, you kind of forget about them, and then all of a sudden, like, they just roll. I've had to cover them a lot this year, and it just seems like their dual scores are just insane.
Who's that?
West Branch.
West Branch. We beat them.
Now wrestling mat number
Sweet flex,
6
bro.
at 132
Sweet flex.
pounds. Hunter
No, West
Cooper,
Branch,
Sioux Central.
pretty solid program there. They got a few more
Scammon,
guys coming yet today.
Shenandoah. Cooper, Sioux Central.
Christoffel
Scammon,
came through a great bracket there at districts.
Shenandoah, now wrestling mat number 6
Came
at
out the champ.
132.
Adelfinger
Now
got left
wrestling mat
home,
number 4 at
ranks, guys like that.
132
So
pounds.
Down here on 4.
Easton Sonberg, Osage.
Looks like
Kenny
Kate Happel
Hess,
got the win,
Redmond,
10-8.
Darrell,
10-8.
Ayrshire.
Nice job, Kate Apple.
Sonberg, Osage. Ness,
Here's
Redmond,
Alburnett
Darrell,
on mat 5. We talked about
Ayrshire.
Alburnett
Now wrestling
vying for a
mat
team
number
title.
4 at 132.
JJ Callahan's got a 3-1 lead over Ethan Gaken out of West Hancock Britt.
6-1 now. Clayton, I mean, I tell you what, Clayton Rush has done a great job with that program. 2-time national champion out of Co-College.
Yeah, and their cupboards are going to be real full. Their kids club is just absolute dynamite. They're going to be good for a long time to come.
I mean, in a town that's growing too. I mean,
Yep. Alburnett will not be going anywhere. Another team that's had a great year, a little beat up right now. Missing some guys. Jessup got
Yes.
Keaton Jacobson over on mat 7 with a 9-0 lead currently.
Okay, so Jamie Meek, he wants to cover Davis Browneman.
He's on mat 8 right now.
Yep, up 4-0 on Kobe Vance from Nashville
I believe he just got a fall, actually.
He just got the fall.
Davis Brahman, Riverside, Oakland gets the fall.
So there you go.
Down on mat 4, Easton Somberg out of Osage picks up a fall as well over Kenny Ness out of Grattinger-Terrell.
So mat 3, we got Matt Crimmins of St. Ed's and Hudson Popham at 132 pounds. The winner of that will meet returning state finalist Brock Morris of Cascade.
You just had to get that in there, didn't you?
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna get a little hometown bias here.
138 pounds.
I got
Christensen,
a couple
Riceville,
dogs in this
Riley
hunt
Brandt,
for Cascade. Coming up, actually, as
Here's
I say
Bryce
this right
Carroll.
now, Bryce Carroll, mat 8.
Mat 4,
Mat 4, right in front of us.
taking on Dane
Now
DeVault
wrestling
out
mat
of
number
Underwood.
4 at 138.
This is one of those kids I've gotten the privilege to coach as my kid there through our club in Dubuque. He is just a hard worker, and you know, I was saying it to you at the beginning of the season. I mean, December he was 12-11 going into Christmas.
You know who his first loss of the year was
It was
to?
to Gable Underbaki. Heard that kid was good, man. But you know, he figured he got down to the right weight.
Yeah,
And
Carroll's tough kid. He's
and I think honestly,
wrestling well.
I think realistically, I mean, obviously it's Brock's weight to go, but I mean, I think 32 is probably his better fit, but he's really done a good job here at 38. You know,
Now wrestling mat number 2 at
actually was having a
138
great
pounds.
freshman campaign. He beat Adelfinger last year,
Hayden
and
Ralph,
then
Shenandoah, Parker Glassmaker,
had an injury that
MMCRU,
got sick actually and just could not get back down to weight.
Shenandoah, Glassmaker,
Had to kind of call the season.
MMCRU. Now wrestling mat number 2 at
Owen
138.
Becerra out of Missouri Valley picks up a big win on mat 2. Looks like we had an injury down there on 7, maybe to Jacobson.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Jessup's already super beat up.
You don't want that happening.
Yeah, he's winning big too. 13-2.
Now wrestling mat number 3 at 130.
I tell you what,
Riceville.
Jessup was going to be one of those teams I thought at the beginning of the year was going to be on
Dallas,
the
Yeah.
hunt, but like you said, the injury bug hit them at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Tissue,
Riceville stand up. You got Chance Christensen over here on mat 8 with a 3-0 lead over Riley Brandt out of Denver.
It's actually a perfect spot for Matt Ford right in front of the Cascade crowd, so hopefully they'll be loud for him. Tell you what, though, I mean, you look around here, you can't really see like the sea. Well, there's a sea of green over there. I was going to say, I was looking
Yeah,
for
a
like
little
the
bit.
Osage and the
Far
Upper Nets.
side. Bosco's always over in the corner here.
Yep. Carroll right away getting on the attacks, taking on Dane DeVault of Underwood. Can I cover Parker Glassmaker, please, on mat 2? You got it. Parker Glassmaker up 3-0, 3-1 right now in the first period with a minute left. Out of
MMCRU. I'm not sure exactly what that is.
it's
Marcus Meridian Clay Gorn or something. Yeah. Look at us.
We're
You got
figuring it
this.
out. We're figuring it out.
Over on mat 5, J.J. Callahan out of Alburnett built his lead now to 13-2.
So he's gonna, like, you know, Alburnett again. So it's gonna be one of those things. If you're gonna catch Bosco, you're gonna have to think bonus points.
Lot
here.
of bonus
lot
points.
lot of bonus points. Soften that blow. We're not even soften that blow. Just keep yourself in contention.
Yeah, stay right in it. Over there on mat 7, glad to see Keaton Jacobson back on the mat. They're 13-2 in favor of Jacobson. 1 minute left in the match.
Carroll up 3-0 with 30 seconds left in the first. Looks like over here, Parker Glassmaker still up 6-1. Here we go. Marcus Meridian, Cleghorn, Remsen, Union.
Remsen, there you go. I like
There
it.
we go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. We appreciate that.
Did he just win?
Maxwell, Interstate
He did
35,
just win.
Vance Osage. Now wrestling.
By the time we figured out the name, the match is over. Down here on 2, looks like Jacob Vance and Corbin Maxwell. All right, end of the first period here on mat 4. Bryce Carroll taking a 3-0 lead. Going in a second, he's going to defer. Over on 6 right now, we got Cole Scammon out of Shenandoah taking on Hunter Cooper of Sioux Central. He's up 8-4 with 1:45 left here.
Mat 1, Logan Christoffel out of West Branch is going to win 10-3 over Landon Frost of Wapsie Valley. And that just went final. Down on mat 5, Callahan gets the major for Alburnett, so that's an extra team point, 13-2. And Jacobson just pulled out a 16-2 major over on mat 7 for Jessup.
Christoffel from West Branch ended up winning 10-3 over Landon Frost.
Mat 8, Riley Brandt gets a takedown for Denver to tie it up with Chance Christensen out of Riceville. There's a stall call on Brandt there in the second period. So we got some new matches over on 5 now. We got Trevin Delargadel out of Jessup taking on Landon Kirtley out of Panorama.
Gavin Kishman, MFL Marmac.
Those of you that follow the girls wrestling scene, Landon Kirtley, stepson of Aaron, the director of the Iowa Girls Athletic Union.
Gotcha.
Landon Kirtley, Panorama. Trevin Delgardell, Jessup. Kirtley, Panorama. Delgardell, Jessup. Now wrestling
Mat 3, Dallas Tissue out of Wapsie Valley with a 7-3 lead over Kane Julius out of Sibley Ocheeden.
Number 7 at 132 pounds.
Still 3-0 here on mat 4, 30 seconds left in the second period.
Carlson, Lawton Bronson, Pearson, Highland Riverside. Carlson,
It's like 8.
Lawton Bronson, now wrestling.
Chance Christensen of
number
Riceville
7,
gets the fall.
Coach Shay Ullman over there in the corner for him. Shay and I grew up wrestling together. Always fun to see him. Cole Scammon of Shenandoah out to a big 14-4 lead now over Hunter Cooper of Sioux Central.
Maxwell. Corbin
Maxwell's
Maxwell is up
on
3-0.
Number 8.
With going into the second period here for I-35
Nick
Terrell.
Masuti, Interstate 35. Sam Dominic,
Brighton
Woodbury
Carlson.
Central.
He's up
Masuti,
3-0 right
35.
now in the
Dominic,
first
Woodbury
period.
Central. Now
45 seconds left.
Number 8 at 144.
Mat 7. Lawton Bronson. I like it.
Number 6, 138
Lawton Bronson.
pounds.
You tell me where that's
Joseph
at?
East Union. Jariah Bowles,
Could not tell you, brother.
HEWS
Up by Sioux City.
Oh, okay. I was going to say either
Jariah
south.
Bowles,
I was thinking south.
HEWSR, now wrestling mat number 6.
Down on 3 right now. Looks like Dallas Tissue
Yep.
up 7-3 on Kane Julius. He's got a cradle, looking for a cradle. Looks like it was Carroll's choice in the third, and he decided he's going to ride him. Bryce is tough on top here. He's got a really good job with the leg in.
Pretty good match coming out on mat 8. We got Nick Pasuti out of I-35 Truro against Sam Dominic out of Woodbury Central. Couple real tough kids there.
Carroll getting some near fall here. Gets himself a set of 4 with that Turk.
Good call going top.
He's tough on top, man.
Couple people watching here. Corbin Maxwell is up 6-0 over Jacob Vance out of Osage. And over on mat 7, Brighton Carlson, Lawton Bronson up 3-2 over Tyler Pearson out of Highland Riverside at the end of the first period. Mat 1, we head to the second period scoreless. Gage Burden out of New London taking on Gavin Kishman out of MFL Marmac. Tissue's about to get a tech pin over there on 3.
There's the fall.
17-4, and then there's the fall. Delagardelle leads 6-2 over Kirtley on mat 5.
Down on 4. Bryce Carroll just got called for stalling. He's riding pretty parallel. 30 seconds left. You might as well try holding on to a lead. I get it.
Brayton Carlson just got getting near fall here. Carlson working on near fall.
Looking for the fall here.
Up 3-2. He's got his 4 count, but looking for a fall. Still a minute 20 left there, so a lot of time.
Would like to thank Dr. Dennis
Oh, Pearson's going to get through. Pearson rolls through, but there's 4 near fall. So Brighton Carlson now leads 7-2.
For volunteering their time at the tournament positions for the state wrestling. On behalf of the student athletes.
And Bryce Carroll from Cascade gets his first win of the state tournament this year. 7-0.
During every match of the tournament.
Coming out on mat 3 is Kyle Engelken out of Missouri or Maquoketa Valley taking on Jackson Gordon out of Riverside, Oakland.
Anglican,
Really?
Maquoketa Valley, Gordon, Riverside Valley.
Interesting
Now
cutback
wrestling.
there.
Mat number 3 at 144.
Good takedown though.
Now wrestling on mat number 4 at 144.
Engelken's one of those kids that I saw his name quite a bit, had quite a few good wins, but then had some real head scratcher losses as well. But Engelken, talented kid.
Mat number 4 at 144.
Coming out on mat 4, Cash Hatfield out of West Branch, real tough kid, taking on Aiden Hellman out of Don Bosco. So this is a big match for Bosco here.
Yeah, it's kind of been disappointing so far. I haven't really seen any Bosco wins yet this round, so it's kind of disappointing, really.
Kind of reminds you of Southeast Polk through that first round. Just didn't do much.
Yeah, that round of 24, man, they just kind of crapped the bed. Oh wow, we got some scrambling going. Oh wow, scramble. Up 9-2 and finds himself on his back.
So that's Joseph Hayes of East Union's got Jariah Bowles of AGWSR in a lot of trouble.
Looking for the fall here.
9-4. It's going to be at least 9-8.
He's got that tight, man.
Yeah, 30 seconds left.
But he's got to get the fall, and I think he's got it here.
Bowles was up 9-2, but Hayes gets him over. Oh, man. That's getting pretty tight. That's 15 seconds left. There's the fall.
What a comeback win there.
Joseph Hayes out of East Union. Never stop wrestling.
Never stop wrestling.
Over on mat 2, Corbin Maxwell. I-35 does lead 6-2 over Jacob Vance out of Osage.
Over on 5, Trevin Delagardelle up 13-3 right now. We're landing currently. About minute 20 here left in third.
Real nice duck under out of Sam Dominic out of Woodbury Central. Now leads 10-4 over Nick Pasuti out of I-35. That's in the second period over on mat 8. Mat 4, we're still scoreless. Aiden Hellman of Don Bosco taking on Cash Hatfield out of West Branch.
Over on 2 now we have, looks like Starmont. Hard to see names right now.
Yeah, don't have them updated yet.
Oh, we got Jace Thomason, Starmont taking on Preston Culper of Central Alcator Community.
Looking for a fall on mat 3. That's Jackson Gordon out of Riverside, Oakland.
Now wrestling mat number 2.
Going to be either a tech or fall. There's the pin.
You want to talk about a sad situation. Starmont losing Keaton Muller for the year.
Yeah.
An absolute stud, state champ last year.
Number 1 rank coming into the year and doesn't get to compete.
So hopefully he makes a healthy recovery and we see him back down here next year because that kid was special.
Absolutely. Gage Burden picks up a big win for New London. New London having a good round so far. Trevin Delagardelle picks up a tech fall over Landon Kirtley. Over on mat 5. So we got some new matches coming out here. I know we had somebody asking about Brayton Carlson over on mat 7. He's up. Actually, he's just going to finish. It's 13-2 Brayton Carlson. So Carlson picks up a big win. So we got a lot of new matches out here. I'm going to do a quick reset of all the matches. Coming up just underway on mat 1, Tully Wood of Wayne Corridon taking on Weston Price out of North Lynn. Mat 2, we got Jace Thomason out of Starmont taking on Preston Culper of Central Community. That's 0-0 halfway through the first. Just about to get underway on mat 3, Keaton Gates out of West Branch taking on Sam Raymond out of St. Albert. Mat 4 in the second period, Cash Hatfield out of West Branch with a 3-1 lead over Aiden Hellman of Don Bosco. Mat 5 is scoreless early in the first. Hayden Garlow of Alta Aurelia taking on William Sinkott out of Belle Plaine. On mat 6, we've got a 3-0 lead in the first for Caden Lang of Jessup over Riley O'Donnell out of Riceville. Scoreless in the first on mat 7, Ryder Klein, ACGC, taking on Gunnar Klon out of Durant. And on mat 3, we have about 20 seconds left. Sam Dominic of Woodbury Central with an 11-7 lead over Nick Pasuti out of I-35. And there's a reversal. So now 13-7. Sam Dominic is going to pull out a win there for Woodbury Central.
Now wrestling mat number 7 at 144. Now wrestling mat number 6 at 150.
So a lot going on here. Mats 3 and 4, West Branch with a couple leads. Keaton Gates up 3-0.
Wayne Corridon.
Keaton,
Becker,
turn me off.
Wayne Corridon.
West Branch on mat 3, Keaton Gates up 3-0, and mat 4, Cash Hatfield of West Branch up 6-2.
7 at 150 pounds. Jensen Bourne, Wilton. Abe McGill, Woodward
Down here on
Central.
6, it looks like we're going to get Dawson Becker out of Alburnett taking on Fisher Buckingham out of Wayne County. Where's Wayne County?
Yep, Corridon.
Corridon. I thought it was Wayne County.
Wayne Corridon. Here's our first, I believe, our first Wilton wrestler down on mat 7. We got Jensen Bourne coming out at 150 versus Abe McGill out of Woodbury Central.
Over on mat 8, Sean Brunson of Beckman Catholic taking on Mark Gant of Hinton. I tell you what, man, kind of a fun story. Beckman, I mean, they don't have a whole lot of wrestlers. I mean, I want to say they probably got about 10 across the entire board, and they qualified for 4. They had a really good district.
Yeah, they got a couple tough kids here, 44, 50. They got some guys.
Here we go down here on 6. Alburnett looking to, I guess like we were saying, you got to win these matches, especially, can't really put yourself in a hole right away if you're going to try to compete for a team title. Over on 1, we got Tully Wood taking on Weston Price of North Lynn. Over on 2, Jace Thomason of Starmont. He's beating Preston Coupler of Central Decatur 9-2. Oh, looks like over here Dawson Becker had a real nice cradle as they go out of bounds.
Lost it, but that's what, 7-0 to get the 4? Yep, 7-0 lead. Aiden Hellman of Don Bosco trailing Cash Hatfield of West Branch, 7-2. Only a minute left in that match. West Branch also out to a big lead on mat 3. Keaton Gates leads 9-1 now over Sam Raymond of St. Albert's. That's at 150. So we're rolling right along here. Looking for a fall over on 7. That's Jensen Bourne of Wilton. So Wilton picks up a fall to start their tournament. Jensen Bourne wearing the old school singlet. I almost wonder if that was his dad's back in the day.
On what, Matt? 7?
His dad, Shane.
Oh,
Uncle Gabe. A couple studs out of Wilton. Here comes Jensen.
Now wrestling mat number 7 at 165
Picks up the fall.
pounds.
That is an old school singlet.
Yeah.
Cody Cox, Lake Mills. Edward, Central Springs. Cox, Lake Mills.
And I'm usually frowning upon bringing the old singlets to the state tournament. My thing is, we just kind of talked about my podcast this week. It's like, now's not the time to be, mixing stuff up because it's a state tournament. I don't know. It's a weird superstition to me, but it's like, hey, now's not the time.
Stay off my lawn.
Yes.
When'd you get old, Worm?
You have a kid, you start sprouting gray hairs in your beard. All of a sudden, like, hey, these are my opinions. It's like, well, I just remember coaching too. Like, I remember like kids get excited, be like, oh, if I qualify for state, like, my uncle's gonna let me wear his shoes that I've always wanted to wear. And it's like, now's not the time you mixing that up. Just go out and freaking wrestle.
Down on mat 4, I believe Cash Outfield picked up the win over Aiden Hellman to Don Bosco. So Bosco drops their first match.
Eric Shares right now is not a happy camper.
Over on 3, Keaton Gates of West Branch picks up a win.
Over on 3.
Yeah, here comes Jake Highland. Somebody was asking about Highland.
I tell you, you want to talk about a kid that's, really put a season together. Jake Highland, I've been following him a lot this year. He's a pretty solid wrestler.
Yeah, hard-nosed kid. He seems to really get after it out there when I've watched him.
Bellevue is coached by one of their assistant coaches. Two of their assistant coaches are one of our sponsors, Raider Outdoor Power. Steve Raider and Zach Raider, former 2-time state qualifier for Bellevue as well. We want to thank Raider Outdoor Power for sponsoring the live stream coverage this week. So hopefully Bellevue can get some wins and keep them here all week.
57 pounds. Jake Highland, Bellevue. Landon Alexander Ogden.
Highland looking for that underhook right there.
Alexander Ogden now
outside single comes up. Does a really good job there. Nice takedown. 3-0, getting the legs in. Smart ride.
HLB Victor, Isaiah Malm, Brettinger, Terrell, Ruthven, Ayrshire. Weiskopf, HLB Victor. Malm, Brettinger, Terrell.
Oh, going banana splits.
Oh. At number 4 at 150.
All right, Mr. Highland, I see your game.
Down on mat 8, Mark Gant of Hinton with a 5-1 lead over Sean Brunsman out of Beckman Catholic. Mat 5, William Sancott out of Belle Plaine with a 9-4 lead over Hayden Garlow out of Alta Aurelia. Tully Wood picks up a 16-2, I believe is the final. Just missed the tech fall. Tully Wood, Wayne Corridon over Weston Price out of North Lynn.
Looks like down on 2. Looks like Jace Thompson gets the 12-3 win over Preston Coupler out of Central Decatur.
Now wrestling mat number 1.
Highland looking for the fall here.
Calvin Menternock, Cascade.
There we go.
Hunter, Beckman Catholic.
Jake Highland with the fall for Bellevue. First period on mat 3. Now on mat 1 we have Calvin Monternock out of Cascade. He's taking on Preston Hunter at Beckman. This is a rematch of districts on Saturday.
Jeremiah Berg.
This one was,
Sloan.
I mean, you want to talk about a rivalry bigger than anything in Iowa. Cascade Beckman, especially during baseball season, one of the bigger rivalries you'll ever see in the state of Iowa.
Brogan Lake, Hinton, Hayden Hill, Witten. Lake, Hinton, Hill, Witten.
Coming out on mat 3, a couple of teams in the mix here. We got Brogan Lake of Hinton taking on Hayden Hill out of Wilton. That should be at 157 pounds.
We got a request for Cody Cox of Lake Mills. He is down 3-1 over Jackson, behind Jackson Edwards of Central Springs.
Yeah, it's over on mat 7.
Over on 1, it looks like Hunter's in a waterfall position, trying to swim through on Monternock. Monternock's doing a really good job of keeping that scramble alive. I think Hunter's just going to keep circling, and there he gets the takedown.
Over on mat 5, Chance Hoyt out of Iowa Valley Marengo's got a cradle looking for a fall.
I tell you what, that's a program that, I mean, if you ever get a chance to talk to Jeremy Kriegel, I mean, he's just a dude.
Yeah.
He was one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet in this world, and he's always really impressed me as a coach.
Absolutely. His son Nolan will be coming up here. They got a couple Hoyt boys. They just always have some guys.
But you can't convince me that. I'm pretty sure Jeremy got lost on the way to basketball practice instead of wrestling.
Have you seen his son Nolan?
Yes. Last year as a freshman, I was like, wait, you have a mustache, sir?
Right. He's about 7'2", I think, wrestling 175.
He shot up in weight. It was last year as a 44-pounder? I think he hit a growth spurt during freestyle. I'm pretty sure. Over here on 8, looks like Mark Gant up 9-3 on Sean Brunsman of Beckman. Hunter still up 3-0 on Monarch Cascade. William Lawson up 3-0 right now over Jeremiah Berg of Westwood Sloan. Mat 3 still scoreless with Brogan Lake and Hayden Hill. Mat 4, Isaiah Malm of Granger Terrell. He's ahead of Kale Wiskoff, 11-5. Chance Hoyt, 8-4 right now on Mat 5. Mat 6, we got Dawson Becker up 8-5 over Fisher Buckingham. Mat 7, we got Jackson Edwards still down 3-5 over Cody Cox of Lake Mills. And on Mat 8, looks like Mark Gant is up 9-3 to round out our 8 mats going right now.
Just to specify on Mat 7, since somebody's listening, Cody Cox of Lake Mills is leading 5-3 over Jackson Edwards of Central Springs for sure.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Heading to the third period. Again, that match on Mat 3 is a good one. Hinton and Wilton, 2 teams that are going to be trying to fight for a team trophy here. That is still 0-0 late in the first period.
Oh, it looks like over on Iowa Valley here.
Yeah, Chance Hoyt again.
Chance Hoyt looking for the fall.
He's pretty tight there, a minute
And
left.
he gets the fall for Iowa Valley Marengo.
Here's Coach Kriegel in the corner. Mark Gant of Hinton does pick up a 9-3 win over Sean Brunsman on Mat 8.
Looks like
Now wrestling mat number 5 at 157 pounds.
Monarch was looking for a switch, ends up getting the takedown, or Preston Hunter though ends up coming out on top, up 6-0 right now in the second period, 50 seconds left.
Now wrestling mat number 8 at 150
Down on 2, we got a cradle here from William Lawson in Pocahontas area. Gets 4 near fall off it, but not the fall. Currently up 10-0, 40 seconds left in the second period.
Now wrestling mat number 6 at 100.
Couple of new matches just hitting the mat. We got Jacoby Subject of West Hancock Britt taking on Chase England out of Lennox on Mat 5. And on Mat 8, it'll be Lincoln 11 out of Central Springs taking on William Knapp out of Panorama. And Knapp with an early takedown there to lead 3-0. Over on Mat 3, Brogan Lake did pick up a reversal to start the second period, but he lets him go. So Brogan Lake with a 2-1 lead over Hayden Hill out of Wilton. My computer's having a tough time keeping up, and they're currently running ads on the big scoreboard, but we'll try our best to keep you updated here. William Lawson, the Pocahontas area, picks up the win over on Mat 2.
Getting to 157 pound, or moving on to 157 pound, looks like all the way it's right at 165. So we're starting to roll here.
Yeah, Isaiah Malm of Granger Terrell Rathbun Ashire picks up a win on Mat 4.
Did you get them all?
I think so.
Oh, over here.
Oh, Brogan Lake gets a big takedown, and it's got Hayden Hill in some trouble over on Mat 3.
Wow.
Just kind of muscles him over.
He does. And he's looking for the fall. And he gets the
there
fall.
It is. Brogan Lake. It's a fall for Hinton. So big loss for Wilton there in the first round.
Now wrestling mat number 4 at 157 pounds. Gabe Wagner, Panorama. Isaac Messamaker.
Preston Hunter still leads 6-1 over Mantronac over on Mat 1.
Wagner, Panorama. Messamaker, Moravia. Now wrestling mat number 4 at 157.
We got going here. Somebody asked about Hoyt. Hoyt got a fall. Cody Cox ended up winning, I believe. Garlow at 144. Do we have Garlow out here yet? I don't know if I saw him.
So with Monarch, Cascade being everyone's related, right? He is the cousin of Aiden Noonan and also a cousin of me, and somehow we're all three are not related.
Somebody asked about Garlow. Garlow lost. William Sancott of Belle Plaine beat Garlow 9-5 in the opening round.
Over on 2 here, looks like East Buck. We got a cradle going here on Mat 2. I mean, Monarch's trying to put a tough ride here in the third.
At what point though do you let him go? You're down 6-1.
But he hasn't really gotten a takedown all match. He hasn't really been near his legs, and he's got a leg in. Might as well just try. Hey, let's see if we can catch maybe 2 swipes on it.
2 swipes isn't going to do you much good. You have to do it a few times.
Well, I mean, 2 sets of swipes, I should have said. But it looks like
Now wrestling mat
might be
number
too
three at
little too late for
165
Cascades Calvin
pounds.
Monarch. I mean, he is doing a tough job on the ride, but really just not getting really much done. Gets the leg in.
Martinez, ACGC, Bayer, Sibley Ochita, mat number 3.
Down
at
on
165.
mat 8, Lincoln Levin out of Central Springs with a 5-2 lead over Will Knapp out of Panorama. Again, our computers aren't running real great here on the Wi-Fi. Scoreboard's been running ads here for a while, so we're trying our best to keep up with what's going on.
We're trying our best here. Hey, if you guys are listening right now, let's go out and try giving IA Sports, IAwrestle follows on our social media. Try to hit 20,000 followers here this week on IA Sports. So if you get a chance to get on your social media real quick, like us and follow great content provided by the great staff at IA Sports. Just relentless coverage that you're going to get this week. You're not going to get it anywhere else.
We've even gotten complaints that we do too much. If you can imagine, other media outlets are complaining that we have too many people here. We do too much coverage, and it's not fair to the rest of them. So,
That's what I say. Tough sport.
Step your game up. It's tough sport.
Tough sport. You know, that's like someone saying Bosco and Southeast Polk are winning too much.
Right.
Okay, then do better.
And
Now
if you're out there
wrestling
throwing
mat
hate,
number 157
don't get any on you.
pounds.
Nope.
Caden Gibbons, Central Springs. Graham Godsey, Bedford. Gibbons, Central Springs. Godsey, Bedford. Now wrestling mat
Well,
number
John,
1 at 157.
we're talking too much on YouTube. I mean,
Now wrestling
this
mat
is
number
live
5 at
commentary, so
175 pounds.
we're doing our best we
Mike
can here.
Bridger,
Talking
Wilson,
too much?
Irving Ramirez, West Sioux, Haywarden. Ledger, Wilton, Ramirez, West Sioux, Haywarden. Now wrestling mat number 5 at 175.
So here we go. Here down on mat 4. Like I said, guys, they're running ads right now up in the stands, and our internet's trying to catch up. So we're doing the best we can here to catch names. So, oops. I know. Down on mat 2, East Buck right now is up or down 4-3. Score on mat 6. I can do that. Score on mat 6. It looks like 9-0. Okay, we back up here. Connor Jacobson of Ridgeview is up 9-0 over Ethan Bauer of Coon Rapids. Oh, I was going to see a cement mixer. Nope, we missed it. Looks like down on 5, we got Clay Ledger of Wilton taking on Irving Ramirez of West Sioux. Man, another one of those programs that kind of always just hangs out, but like West Sioux, man, like they're always kind of in a conversation too.
Coach Van Ord always does a great job up there.
Zach Butler, Woodbury Central. Caleb Brown, Lisbon. Butler, Woodbury Central.
We got a
Brown,
Moravia
Lisbon. Now
siding
wrestling
over
mat
here on
number
mat
3
4.
at
Isaac
175.
Messamaker, 3-1 lead over Gabe Wagner out of Panorama.
Yeah, April, we enjoy the chatter too. Thank you so much.
Thanks, April. Yeah, mat 5 there. That's Irvin Ramirez out of West Sioux taking on Clay Ledger out of Wilton.
Oh, might find himself with a nice cow catcher. Nope.
Yeah, it looked like Ramirez was maybe going to run him over, but Ledger able to come out and get the 1-point escape, I think, here. Now he's going body lock up here.
Big lift.
Seatbelt.
Sit down. Yes, the 3 on that takedown there on mat 3.
Mat 3, that's Zach Butler, Woodbury Central.
9 seed taking on Caleb Brown of Lisbon. Carter Willingbush, that's from East Buck, and he's taking on Devin Blanchard. Blanchard now up 8-4. But it looks like though Willingbush is kind of pushing the pace here. He's looking for cradles and stuff like that, but it just seems like he's kind of throwing stuff around.
Late takedown on mat 8. Looks like Lincoln Levin out of Central Springs is going to win 9-8 over Will Knapp out of Panorama. Heck of a match over there.
Dude, we got one of our farthest listeners. They're in Cancun listening right now.
What?
Well, first off, Donna, we do not like you for being in Cancun, being in a nice warm area where we're sitting in negative 30 wind chill right now.
Don't be jealous.
Africa, Maquoketa Valley.
True.
Now
I'm sorry.
wrestling mat
I'm being a
number
hater.
6 at
Good for you, Donna.
Good for you, Don. We got you at that 165, though, okay?
Who we watching for?
We are looking for Blake Schwartz, Panorama.
Do it. Now coming out on mat 8, we got Gage Holub out of Lisbon taking on Mason Hoyt out of Iowa Valley Marengo.
Now wrestling mat number 8 at 165 pounds.
Hey, Katie Andrews, thank you so much for listening. One of the favorite moms of Cascade, listening out in Cascade, Iowa today. Down on 8 here, we got Gage Holub of Lisbon. He's taking on Mason Hoyt of Iowa Valley.
Number 1 at 165 pounds.
Early
takedown right away.
Yeah, Holub.
Or Holub.
Coon Rapids Baird.
Clay Ledger from Wilton in on a leg over there on 5, but they're going to run out of bounds. Ramirez leads 6-2 early in the second period.
Nice little sucker drag there on 6. Doesn't really come up.
Oh, that's Owen Milder out of Wilton, taking on Dalton Africa out of Makokata Valley. There's a nice carry for Milder. Got him on his back. 3-point takedown. We'll see if he can get some near fall out of this.
Down on, I believe it's on 6, Lane Mitchell. Or not 6. And
not 6.
Just saw it.
Back the ads up top.
Just threw the ads back out. Kind of throwing a damper in our party. Yeah, looks like Woodbury Central over on 3 gets the win.
Yeah, that's Zach Butler out of Woodbury Central picking up a big win.
31-4 on the year. Caleb Brown, 31-21 as a freshman. You know, you're getting 30 wins, man. You're set. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting for this, let's take a quick chance to thank some of our sponsors here with some ads.
At Raider Outdoor Power, we have something for everyone in every price range and for every season. We're your #1 source in the Tri-States for lawn and garden equipment, snow equipment, handheld equipment, tractors, gators, grills, and utility vehicles. We offer a full line of new and used products from John Deere, Kubota, Steel, Cub Cadet, Honda, Green Mountain Grills, and many more. Check out Raider Outdoor Power in Dubuque or online at lawnpower.com.
We're here the night before state finals, packed house, talking wrestling over cold beer. Doesn't get any better than that. I love beer. I've been drinking beer for a while, and I mean that's pretty cool. I think just the fact that Single Speed recognized us as someone that covers the sport and cares about the sport is to be alongside the name of Gable. I mean that's a dream, right? Like. Look at that.
Join us before the state finals at Single Speed Brewing Company this Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m.
Pain or limited mobility can affect every part of your daily life. Our goal is to get you feeling well enough that you can do everything that you want to do. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy will make your physical therapy journey as easy and convenient as possible. Start with a free 20-minute injury screen and receive a complimentary benefits check. If you need pain relief now, go to kineticedgept.com or call 866-588-0230 to schedule your free screen today.
75 pounds.
And we're back. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Raider, Single Speed, and Kinetic Edge. We really do appreciate all you guys do for the state tournament as we are in the first day of this bad boy. Man, do you ever notice though? It's weird. Like by the time Saturday rolls around here, it feels like it's like hard to believe districts was only a week ago. It feels like it was like a month ago.
Right.
Down here on 2, got Cody Hagman of Beckman He's taking on Jackson Frang
Now
of
wrestling match number
ACGC.
6 at
Hagman, the
175
little brother
pounds.
of
Bodie
state
Stanley,
runner-up Luke
Luke
Hagman.
Evan
a couple years ago.
West Monona Whiting.
Real strong
Stanley,
kid out of Beckman.
Interstate
Oh, nice
35.
double leg shot there by
Carrier,
Hagman.
West Monona Whiting. Now wrestling
Real,
mat number
you can
6
tell he plays
at
football in the
175.
offseason.
Now wrestling on mat number 4 at
We do a quick
165
rundown
pounds.
here now that we're back. Over on mat 1, Trainer Coase out of Coon Rapids Baird with a 3-2 lead over Ian Forsyth, the Southwest Valley in the second period. We just talked about Cody Higman out of Beckman Catholic with a 3-0 lead in the first. Mat 3, Corbin Hill out of Denver with a 3-1 lead over Jaden Butler of Janesville. They're early in the second period. Mat 4, we got another All Burnett wrestler just underway. Hunter Sauer gets a quick takedown for All Burnett to lead Nathan Bentler out of West Central Valley. Over on Mat 5, late in the match, Irvin Ramirez of West Sioux Huarden with an 8-5 lead over Clay Ledger of Wilton. Looks like he's going to pick up a few more near fall. That match is going to end. Ramirez is going to win. Over on mat 6, just about to get underway, Bodie Stanley out of I-35 going to take on Evan Carrier out of West Monona. Down on 7, about a minute left in that match, Lane Mitchell, Lawton Bronson with a 4-1 lead over Max Soley out of Jessup. And on mat 8, we're halfway through the third, Mason Hoyt out of Iowa Valley Marengo with an 8-5 lead over Gage Hollub out of Lisbon.
Woo, woo. Take a swig there, bud.
It's just pop.
Yes. Hagman up 6-1 right now as he gives up a takedown here. No, just he started the period on bottom. Let's see.
About to get underway on mat 5. We just talked about Nolan Kriegel, sophomore out of Iowa Valley Marengo. Going to be taking on Cooper Natras out of South Central Calhoun.
Yeah, he's got some length to him.
Mat 6, Bodie Stanley out of I-35 with an early 6-2 lead over Evan Carrier out of West Monona. Looking for a fall down here in mat 4 is Hunter Sauer of All Burnett. Be big for the team points.
Big for the team points.
That's got to be real
That's tight
close.
Saturday night ride on a Wednesday afternoon, boys.
190 pounds. Jacoby Payton,
Man.
North Lynn.
We're ways up here, but I'm not sure what they're looking for.
You got to make sure he's buried at this
Now
point.
wrestling mat number 3 at 190.
Oh, my goodness.
Now wrestling mat
He
number
is
5 at 175.
Did Eric Shares talk to the refs before this match?
And
And there's the fall.
Hunter Sauer picks up a big fall for All Burnett. 165 pounds. We're moving right along here again. Winners of these matches will wrestle again this round, taking on those top 8 seeds. Losers are done for the day, but we'll be back tomorrow.
Hagman from Beckman with the fall after being up 10-1. Good win for his first trip down here as a junior.
Couple of brand new matches over on the far mats there. On mat 7, Eli Collinoff out of Nashville Plainfield taking on Hayden Huen out of Underwood. And on mat 8, Kelvin Harvey out of Kingsley Pearson is going to be taking on Caden Sykes out of Colfax Mingo. Also brand new match, not quite underway yet, but just getting ready on mat 2. Max Merrill of North Union taking on AC Roller out of Riverside, Oakland. And over on mat 1, another talented youngster, Clayton Davis out of Maquoketa Valley, going to be taking on River Williams out of All Burnett. So another All Burnett wrestler on the mat here. Have not seen a lot of Don Bosco in this early round.
Nope, not yet.
They lost at 144, but I don't know if we've seen anybody else. Again, if you're a top 8 seed, you don't wrestle this round. You'll wrestle here when we roll back over. So not a lot of Bosco kids yet.
Kriegel up 6-3 here going into the second.
Mat number 6 at 190.
They're starting on their feet there. Over on 8, Caden Sykes at Colfax Mingo. He's up 3-0 on Kelvin Harvey of Kingsley Pearson. Cooper Natras, where are we at here with Cooper? Cooper is on mat 5. He's currently getting beat by Nolan Kriegel 6-3. Minute 30 left here in the second. Kriegel with another takedown to extend it 9-3. Kriegel doing a really tough job on top, really good job on top.
Just starting on mat 6, we got Jackson Vermeer of West Lyon taking on Lucas Olson out of Woodbine. Mat 3, Brett Plants out of Montezuma, up 9-1 already on Jacoby Payton out of North Lynn here in the second period.
It's down on mat 3, yes sir. Down on 5, Kriegel still just riding, kind of just riding the arms a little bit. You know, trying to look for a half or a wing. Looks like he's going to start looking to turn.
Got Natras flattened out pretty good there.
Yep, there he's settling in. It's about to break. Looks like it's about to break the.
Yeah, there's some near falls.
There's some near falls. Got to settle back here. It looks like he's going to be getting the fall over Cooper Natras of South Central Calhoun. Well, I shouldn't say
not
that
so
quite
fast.
yet.
Not
Yes,
so
I'm
fast.
sorry.
He's got a 4 count.
Yes, he got a 4 count. Readjust with a half. There's the fall.
Yeah. Nolan Kriegel, Iowa Valley with the fall over Cooper Natras out of South Central Calhoun. Down here on 4, Nathan Bentler out of West Central Valley puts a real good ride on Hunter Sauer. Sauer does lead 10-1, but Alburnett obviously looking for a lot more bonus points.
Just goes right to that snap front.
Looking cow catcher, there he goes.
Finds
He
it
just
like-
whips it over.
Oh, wait. You thought this was going to be close? No, I'm sorry, dog. Not
Might
today.
have ridden me, but now we're on our feet.
So he's looking for the fall. There's the fall.
Now wrestling
Big
mat
pin
number
there for
5
Alburnett.
At 190 pounds.
Over on mat 1, River Williams of Alburnett trailing 1-0 to Clayton Davis out of Makokata Valley. That's early in the third period. I'm assuming Williams must have taken neutral here. It's 1-0 in the third.
And a stall call for
Against Williams, so
Yep.
Davis picks up a point. So now it's 2-0. But
He's
there,
got
Williams in on a shot right away.
just finds it. Luckily, stops the corner. Finds the underhook there. Davis finds the underhook.
Davis just kind of throws some hips into him,
Now
stops
wrestling
him.
mat number 4 at 175 pounds.
Over on mat 4, we're
Oh,
going to
finds a cradle.
Oh,
Davis finds a
Davis.
cradle.
River Williams of
With the
Alburnett
fall.
gets loss for Alburnett. Coming out on mat 4, we got Laren Fernandez, Iowa City Regina, taking on Landon Schnully out of South Winneshiek. You want to talk about a good young coaching staff? You know who's coaching at Regina now in the corner?
Freaking Drew Bennett, Drew Biscott,
Or Kyle Biscaglia.
Yeah. I saw
Not bad workout partners for your low to middle weights there.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, oh, dang.
Matt,
And it's showing, man. I mean, Regina's starting to pick up a
yeah,
little
they
bit of
got
steam.
some kids. Mat 2, AC Roller, Riverside Oakland picks up a fall.
That might be the coolest name of the tournament so far.
AC Roller. Not to be confused with AC Slater.
Yes. Also, it sounds like a sick hair band from the 80s.
Oh,
We're going to
I
check out
like that.
We're going to go check out AC
AC
Roller
Roller.
tonight. Playing at the Whiskey.
Over on mat 5, Dax Youngblood out of Jessup with a 3-1 lead over Nathan Schoenfelder out of Akron Westfield.
So 106 pounders and 113 pounders.
Oh, there.
You're obviously looking. You know a lot of family trees. Dax Youngblood, Dawson Youngblood, cousins, brothers.
Definitely not brothers. I guess I'm not positive if they're cousins or not. Definitely not brothers.
Man, Poo Ride, Manson, Northwest Webster, Bear, Osage, Poo Ride, Manson,
Down on 1, we
Northwest
got
Webster, now wrestling mat
Grady
number 2 at 215.
Jones from Underwood taking on Jacob
Now wrestling
Walrus
mat number 3 at
from Lisbon
215 pounds. Logan Lashbrook,
at
Janesville.
215. Man, I mean, if his name's not pronounced Walrus, his
Wayne
nickname has to be
Corrigan,
Walrus.
Lashbrook,
He's the
Janesville,
Walrus.
Buban,
Yeah, I'm the
Wayne
Walrus.
Corrigan, now wrestling
You
mat
could be the
number 3 at
Walrus.
215.
What else we got going here? A lot of new low-scoring matches. I guess over on 5, Youngblood is up 6-1.
Got a
On
lot-
7, Eli Kalanoff of National Plainfield up 7-3 on Hayden Hewen. Sorry, I just butted right in on you.
No, you're good. We got 4 215 pounders coming, so that means it's going to be getting real close here to the start of the round of 16.
Yep, they just told 6 and 13 pounders to be ready.
Mark Morris, Wall Air ES. Walrus.
It's a lot more fun to say walrus.
I know,
though.
it's a lot more fun to say walrus.
But
and Dax and Dawson
we should
are
respect
first
them.
cousins.
First cousins. So that I wonder if that's Dean's kid then.
Elliot, is it Dean's kid?
I'm gonna pull up our 1A matches to watch here for this next round. We'll try to follow those if I can get my computer up. There we go. Logan Lashbrook now on the mat on mat 3 for Janesville. Janesville was a part of Waverly Shell Rock last year. This year they decided to start their own wrestling program. So Lashbrook was formerly of Waverly. Now he's at Janesville. First year for their own program in a long time.
Well, I was gonna ask that because obviously like Janesville had girls for like the last like 2-3 years, and then I knew that they hadn't had a program in a while. So when I saw it, I was like, either they just started up again or they just been kind of.
Nope, just started it up again. So a couple of kids that had been wrestling at Waverly are now at Janesville.
Well, that's good.
Janesville, home of Tully Thompson, former national champion.
Former world team bronze medalist.
It's not bad either.
Just an all-around good farmer. Down here on 4, it looks like Landon Schnully. There's an N in there too.
Yeah, Schnully.
Schnully. Southwind currently up 1-0 on Leonard Fernandez of Iowa City Regina.
Mat 2, Hendricks Parade out of Manson Northwest Webster, up to a 9-3 lead now over Ryan Bear out of Osage. The Walrus down on 1. What is it? I don't know. Walrus is up 9-2 over Brady Jones of Underwood in the second period.
You know what, man? I'm sorry. Mark, I appreciate you, but we're calling him the Walrus. We're just strapping on the Walrus.
It's nothing but love. We're kind of fans now.
If anything, you got two guys that are rooting for the Walrus now.
Down on mat 8 here in the first period, Caleb Christensen out of Nottoway Valley takes a 3-0 lead over Carter Richter out of ACGC. Weird that a 190-pounder from Nottoway Valley could get a lot better wrestling the number 1 215 and the number 1 heavyweight in the state.
You think? Yeah. I mean, you want to talk about a 3-man go that every day at practice is just awesome. Look over on mat 4, we got a request. Landon Schnully.
Schnully
is currently up 1-0 from Larry Fernandez. Hey, Mark, you're great, man. We appreciate you. Oh,
we had overtime on 7, yeah.
With a takedown there at the end.
Hayden Hune out of Underwood.
He's fired up.
10-7 overtime victory over Eli Kellenoff out of Nashua Plainfield.
You're allowed to celebrate overtime wins.
Lashbrook of Janesville, I believe, just picked up a fall on 3.
Ooh, we got a headgear toss on 7.
Uh-oh.
Gonna probably be hearing the head coach from Nashua Plainfield. Please report to the head table.
Now wrestling mat number 3.
Big win out of Underwood.
Dax Youngblood up 10-1 here. About 50 seconds left.
Forrestal, Riverside, Oakland.
Coming out on mat 6 now, we have Nick Saxton out of Emmitsburg taking on Chance Engel out of North Mahaska. Coming out on 7, another West Branch, that's Tate France, 11 seed, taking on Aaron Cordell out of Logan Magnolia. Schnully putting on a real good ride over Fernandez here. It's still 1-0 Landon Schnully, Southwind. 50 seconds left in that match.
West Branch, Cordell, Logan Magnolia, now wrestling mat number 7 at 190.
Southwind always has some tough kids, but none better than their very own Felicity Taylor.
Oh, geez. Got some favoritism there with Felicity. We get it. She was the pioneer of Iowa wrestling.
Absolutely.
She's a hammer.
Schnully still putting on a hard ride here, looking for a crossface. Got Fernandez flat on his belly.
Youngblood there with a 14-1 win.
Walrus now up 13-7 over on mat 1. Matt 2, Hendricks
Walrus just
Pierad.
got taken down.
Oh, so 13-10 now with a minute left. Matt 2,
He-
Hendricks Pierad with a 9-4 lead over Ryan Bear out of Osage. Oh, here we go. We got 6-pounders. Number 1, Caden Belinsky out of Don Bosco's coming out on Matt 3 against Leo Yurok out of Van Buren County.
106 pounds.
Great Jones looking for another takedown here. Gets it. Now it's 13-14.
Uh-oh.
Over here on 1.
Walrus is tired.
40 seconds left.
Now wrestling, Matt number 3 at 106.
Jones trying to cut him. Walrus is coming up.
They
That's
give
a
a
great
stall.
stall call. That's absolutely earned.
Yep. And 1. Shoot him off.
I
was saying,
Yeah, come up.
Matt.
So
Oh, free attack.
15-13. Jones another
Oh.
takedown. 16-15.
Down here fall and the
Fall.
fall. Oh, man. Walrus.
Just ran out of steam at the end. He had a huge lead.
Man.
So I've seen Lisbon wrestle a few times this year. I do not remember that name, so I'm not sure if maybe there was an injury, maybe he came out late, maybe just not quite in wrestling shape.
Oh, man. You want to talk, man, good for Jones, man. I mean, he just stayed in the fight and just kept rolling.
Absolutely. Down on mat 7, Tate Franz of West Branch takes a 9-3 lead into the second period. Belinsky, number 1 Belinsky at 106 for Bosco with a nearly 3-0 lead, and Shocker looking for a cradle
All day.
over on mat 3.
Just Bosco cradle stuff.
Ray Lenow, South Winneshiek. Farrell Denver, Lenow, South Winneshiek. Now wrestling mat number 1 at 2.
There it is. There's
There
a
it
fall
is.
for Bosco. Caden Belinsky moves into the quarterfinals at 106 pounds.
Do Bosco and SCP kind of stayed away from each other this year, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't think they saw each other anywhere.
Because SCP doesn't go battle Waterloo, right?
Now wrestling mat number 2 at
Nope.
285 pounds. J.D. Sadler Jessup.
Mat 4, we got
Renault.
Porter Shetler out of Iowa City, Regina,
Alburnett.
taking on Peyton
Sadler,
Hackett
Jessup.
out of Kingsley Pearson.
Liddell, Alburnett now wrestling mat number 2 at 285.
Over here on 8.
Now wrestling mat
Yeah,
number 3
Caleb
at
Christensen up
106
5-0.
pounds.
Minute 40
Justice
left here.
Norman, East
Third.
Union. Connor Morrow, Akron Westfield. Norman, East Union. Morrow, Akron
Mat
Westfield.
1,
Now wrestling mat
Donovan
number 3
Farrell
at
out of Denver with a
106.
quick 6-1
Now
lead over
wrestling
Ray
mat
Lanao
number
out of
5 at
South Winneshiek.
285 pounds.
That's only 30
Francisco
seconds into the
Haas.
match.
Man,
Wilton. Owen Recker,
Farrell is
Starmont.
short,
Haas, Wilton,
complete opposite
Recker,
sides of
Starmont.
heavyweight, or
Now
215 here. You got
Yeah.
a short, stocky guy in
At
Farrell
285.
and a tall, lanky guy in Southwind. They make them tall in Southwind, too.
They do.
Like, that's around your old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Growing up, like, seems
Got
like
a lot of family over in that area.
See-
Kelmer, Iowa.
It seems like it just seems like every time I saw wrestlers from Southwind, they're just gangly.
Oh, Mat 2,
Oh, man.
J.D. Sadler out of Jessup throws Sevy Riddell out of Alburnett to his back.
That's a big one.
Yep. Team race right there. That's a good one. Sadler name, no stranger to wrestling over there in Jessup. Also cousins with the Yankovics over in West Delaware. So a lot of blood in that family line.
There it is. Gosh. Yeah.
Believe Lisa Yankovic was a Sadler.
What was he, a 2-time state champ?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I think so.
Over on mat 3 now, we got Connor Morrow out of Akron Westfield taking on Justice Norman out of East Union. So more little guys out here on the mat now, still surrounded by some bigs.
Man, you'd hate to be a 106-pounder on next to a heavyweight match.
Yeah. Over on mat 5 now, we got Wilton again. That's at heavyweight. Francisco Hans taking on Owen Recker out of Starmont. That's a tech fall on mat 7. Tate France out of West Branch. 22-6 over Aaron Cordell out of Logan Magnolia. So great round out of West Branch. I believe they went 4-0 there.
Like I said, man.
And have Cooper Gates with a bye in the first round. So looking good for West Branch so far. Mat 8, only 8 seconds left. Caleb Christensen out of Nottoway Valley up 9-0.
Got a whip over there on 4 for.
That's Porter Shetler.
Wrestling on mat number 7 at
Iowa City, Regina.
285
Oh.
pounds.
Gets
Jace
4,
Peterson,
gets
South
3,
Central
and
Calhoun.
then he gives up the reversal.
Gives up the reversal, but he leads 7-2.
Central Calhoun cheater ACGC now wrestling mat number 7.
Score
at
on mat 6 right now. 7-0 in favor of Saxton of Emmitsburg over Chance Angle of North Mahaska.
Looks like Connor Morrow, Akron. You get the fall down there in 3. Yep, that's a fall for Connor Morrow. So they're just cruising through 106 on mat 3, and they're the only match that's already rolled over. Everybody else is still on heavyweights or 215. But they're 2 matches down already.
Let's see if we can get all 106 pounders on one mat and just keep it rolling. That'd be hilarious.
Fall for Belinsky, fall for Morrow.
Will Howells,
I believe this might be, is Ian Mays coming out here? This might be one of our matches to watch.
Ian Mays, Waco Whalen taking on Carver Hines at Jessup.
Yep, so this is one of our day 1 matches to watch.
Take it away, Lars.
Number 4, Ian Mays out of Waco Wayland. Number 10, Carver Hines out of Jessup. 2 dynamite freshmen, both got some big wins this year.
Mays, Waco Wayland, Pipes Jessup now wrestling mat number
I know Hines, I believe, just beat Coy Mailer, the top seed in 2A recently. So
yeah, those two have gone back and forth all year.
So we got Hines immediately in on the leg. Going, yeah, it looks like a fall maybe coming on mat 6. Nick Saxton out of Emmitsburg picks up a fall. And on mat 2, Porter Shetler was up big, but Peyton Hackett's got him in a lot of trouble here. A lot of time left in the 3rd period. Got a minute 40 to try to fight off there. There's the fall. Peyton Hackett, Kingsley Pearson.
Over on 2, though, Sevi Riddell.
That can't be right because Sadler immediately threw him to his back.
I was going to say.
Remember?
Yeah. Should be 7-0 Sadler.
Yeah, I don't think that one's right. We haven't been watching the whole time, but Sadler immediately threw Riddell to his back. So
I was going to say, you got to make sure that we go here. Cole Bloyer, he wants Eli Rebb and Hendrik Schwab on mat 5. We can go to Bob. We can go Bob.
We can go Bob. They're not up quite yet, but
we got him.
Coming out on mat 6, Anthony Solavi out of Postville taking on Owen Menke out of Sigourney, Keota.
Big fall on 7, Jace Peterson, South Central Calhoun, with the fall over Jack Sheeter. I've actually yet to, like, I don't think I've gotten to see Hendrik Schwab wrestle yet this season.
Oh, yeah.
But
you want to talk about good freshmen?
Yeah, I mean,
we got one coming.
I would assume as advertised.
Anthony Salabi.
We still got some heavyweight matches coming out. Now coming out on mat 4, we got Brennan Bollinger out of North Union taking on Matthew Preska out of Riceville. Just underway. Over there on mat 3, we said Hines was in on an early shot, but somehow Mays is the one that got taken down. So Ian Mays out of Waco Wayland with an early 3-0 lead over Carver Hines.
Solid
Looks
period
like,
there.
he got 4 near fall at the end too. So 7-0 for Mays at the end of 1.
Oh, wow.
Mays is tough, man. He kind of burst onto the scene early in the year at the Regina tournament. He knocked off Ethan Humphrey, who was rated high, and really hasn't looked back. Mays had a really good freshman year. Of course, Waco Wayland's also got the number 1 guy up at 190 in Loudon Huizenga. So
Yep.
Waco's got a couple guys here to make some noise.
I'll tell you what, man. Loudon Huizenga and his brother Jonah Clark, man, they're just 2 monsters. Jonah's got to have a little flow wrestling. He's been getting a lot of flow wrestling love with his high throws that he's been hitting at Loras College.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fun to watch. Over there on mat 7, did we get a fall? I believe so. West Branch again. Ethan Humphrey picks up a fall over Lincoln Huck out of National Plainfield. So West Branch continues to roll down here.
All right, looking at top 10 scores here coming in. Just be a little bit patient here while we get these going here, but looks like Jessup currently in the lead with 17.5, with West Branch tied for first place. Then Riverside Oakland with 16 points. El Burnett with 14 points. Iowa Valley Marengo at 6th place with 10 points. Lisbon in 7th with 9.5. They're tied with East Union. East Union's got 8 points, and
Full-time
then
Ninth tied with Logan Magnolia, Osage, Wapsie Valley, and Wilton. Again, we have not hardly seen any Bosco wrestlers yet, so don't worry.
I was just gonna say,
They're coming.
Should we start getting worried about Bosco? should we be on Bosco watch?
They did correct that score on 2 now, so it is J.D. Sadler leading 7-0, and he's going to pick up a 7-0 win. So Alburnett drops another match there at heavyweight.
So now if you're Alburnett, though, you definitely got to pick up that backside work here.
Absolutely. We have an overtime match at heavyweight down to mat 5. Francisco Hans out of Wilton, Owen Rucker out of Starmont. Just starting their overtime, 2-2.
Athletic Association would like to thank Iowa State University for providing the athletic
Over on
speakers
mat
for the
3,
state wrestling tournament.
Mays now
More
up
than 30
10-0
athletic
over
trainers from Iowa
him.
State will volunteer their time
In
to
second
assist our
period,
student
14
athletes and
seconds left in the
coaches
second.
throughout the duration of the tournament. The
Okay.
association salutes
How do you pronounce his
our
last
athletic
name?
trainers. Thank you
Mays?
for your
Oh, it's
dedicated
Mays, okay.
service to this year's state wrestling.
Tell you what, man, I'm
tournament
impressed.
participants.
Coming out on mat 7, just underway. Jensen Dyer, Martinsdale, St. Mary's with an early takedown and 3-0 lead over Jacob Rauch out of North Lynn. So we got a couple small guys out here. We didn't get them all on 3. Now on mat 4 at 106, number 2 Crosby Yoder, Logan Magnolia with a quick takedown. He's already got a cradle locked up, taking on Lawson Bengden out of Woodbine.
Nice set over there.
Yeah, he's
Takes it
got
out
near
to the
fall.
side.
Not super tight for a fall. He's going to work back in, but he's getting that 4 count first. Now he's going to rework him a little bit.
Yoder, another one of those kids that we've kind of followed through the AAU scene.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
Logan
the fall.
Magnolia, a great program over there. So quick fall there. 30-second fall for number 2 Crosby Yoder.
Over here on 5.
Francisco Hans got the overtime win for Wilton.
Big win there.
Big win for Wilton at heavyweight.
Over on 5, we got Jesus Lara out of Clayton Ridge and Jack Gogol out of Lisbon. I tell you what, man, Clayton Ridge has had, they've never really been a strong program, but the last couple of years, they found themselves at least getting state qualifiers, which I've had a couple buddies that grew up around there, and they were like, the idea of qualifying for districts was a big deal. So good for them to be able to find a couple guys, a couple talented kids to get down to the state tournament.
Familiar name coming out here on mat 4. We're already up at 120. We got defending champion Liam Adelfinger out of Wilton coming out. He'll be taking on Boston Mateer out of I-35 Truro. Just finishing up some heavyweight matches. Owen Menke out of Sigourney Kyoto up 14-0 over Anthony Solovey out of Postville down here on 6. Down on 1, Alston Loeb out of Hudson with an 8-2 lead over Tegan Dibovic out of Colfax Mingo. And 2, we got a couple brand new heavyweights. What's that?
What grade's Adelfinger a senior?
Adelfinger's a junior.
Junior, okay.
Wrestled JV his freshman year because they had Shirk, they had Brisker, they had all these guys.
Then last year won it.
Last year comes in as a sophomore and wins it.
Okay.
And having a great season again this year.
Down on 5, it looks like Goebel with the takedown right off the gate here. Minute left here in the first. Tell you what, Ian Mays, 14-0 over Carver Hines.
Wow.
This kid
makes a statement.
This kid might be, he might be him.
Carson Whitker, South Central Calhoun.
Yeah, we had Ian Mays ranked 4th coming in.
He's fired up.
4th, Hines 10. That was one of our matches to watch. So we should soon. Our next match on our to watch list was at 113. Cale Stricker, Lisbon, Jet Kramer, Linville, Sully should be coming up at any time here.
Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 120. Sawyer Kroll, Wapsie Valley. Jesse Burton, Westwood Sloan. Kroll, Wapsie Valley. Burton and Westwood Sloan now wrestling on mat number 7.
Gogo looking for some near fall. He's already up 10-1 over Lyra. Lyra's the 6th seed.
DeWitt, Alburnett, Maxon Monett of North Tama. DeWitt of Alburnett, Monett, North Tama now wrestling on mat number 3 at 113.
Mat 3, we got Atlee DeWitt now out of Alburnett taking on Maxon Monett out of North Tama. Down on mat 4, Adelfinger gets a takedown, some near fall. So 50 seconds in, Adelfinger already up 5-0 on Mateer. Matt 8, quick takedown out of Avery Vasic out of Underwood. He's got a 3-0 lead on Carson Wubker out of South Central Calhoun.
Down on 4, Alfinger with another set of 4. Gets himself a bar on one side and a half on the other. That's usually a pretty tough ride there if you get that right. Down on 1, looks like Tegan
Debovic, trailing 11-6,
gets the fall.
Colfax Mingo. Down that whole match, but hey, what do we say? Keep wrestling.
Gotta keep wrestling, man. You can't expect to win.
Boston Mateer carries Adelfinger. Just about caught him on his back for a second, but Adelfinger just bails out, goes to his belly. So that was just a reversal, so it still is 8-2 Adelfinger.
Over on 3, we have Allie DeWitt of Elburnett taking on Maxon Bonnet of North Tama. DeWitt had a great season last year, coming in as a 5 seed, but he's going to be one of those guys that can score bonus points.
You want to talk about a match to watch? If Allie DeWitt wins here as the 5 seed, he gets to the 4 seed, Bob Schwab.
All right, okay.
So what do we got?
Tomorrow there's going to be some good matches,
There's going to be
folks.
some dynamite tomorrow. Double arm bars on 6, but they're going to stop it potentially dangerous. But Jackson Page, Alta Aurelia takes a 7-0 lead over Mason Knapp from West Bend Mallard. Sorry, what were you going to say there?
I was just going to say, we'll get some dynamite matches tomorrow. We can get more dynamite on Friday.
It just keeps getting better.
Oh, man. It's the freaking Iowa State wrestling tournament.
Catalina Wine Mixer.
That was the first thing I said to Tony this morning. I walked in, he was setting it up, I put my arm around him and said, it's the Catalina Wine Mixer.
Number 1 seed at 113, Nick Brazy out of Nashville Plainfield with a quick 3, leads Hunter Hodina out of BGM Brooklyn. Down on mat 1, just a minute underway. Adelfinger now looking, he's got some near fall, looking for a pin over here on 4. Tell you what, Boston Mateer is fighting pretty hard here. Adelfinger is going to pick up some near fall, make it 12-5.
Just got word, too, that Jake Highland just set their school career pin record in that first round pin for him. So
any idea what that is?
84.
84, that's pretty darn good.
For a program that, they just
fairly
restarted.
new, restarted.
They restarted up in 2013, but, it's been a slow roast for them, but, they've had some success. Down on 5.
Jack Gogol.
Jack Gogol, 21-4.
Over the 6th seed, Lara. Whew. Mat 2 at heavyweight. I think that's our last heavyweight match. Vinny Zappia out of Missouri Valley picks up a 5-0 win over Joel Cooper out of Panorama. Atlee DeWitt gets an escape on mat 3 for Alburnett. Leads 1-0 in the second period. Back in on a leg, but they're going to give the 3. There's the 3. So DeWitt now up 4-0, and here comes Bob Schwab on 5, also known as Hendricks.
Number 2 at 113.
Freshman Hendricks Schwab at Don Bosco taking on Eli Reeb out of Alta Aurelia.
Take down right away for Bob.
About 5 seconds, Schwab gets takedown.
Real tough on top.
Into a claw ride here. Mat 6, Jackson Page, Alta Aurelia is up to a 10-2 lead over Mason Knapp. Mat 7, Jesse Burton, Westwood Sloan leads 6-0 over Sawyer Kroll out of Wapsie Valley. Pretty good match as we, there's near fall, so breaks it open a little bit. But Carson Webker out of South Central Calhoun with a 9-3 lead over Avery Vasic out of Underwood as we head to the 3rd.
Mat 7 update, Jesse Burton of Westwood Sloan. He's currently up 6-0 over Sawyer Kroll with 42 seconds left here in the second period.
One of our matches to watch here at 113 just came out on mat 3, and Jet Kramer, Linville Sully with a quick takedown 3-0 lead over Cale Stricker over Lisbon. Adelfinger leads 12-5, now 12-7. I tell you what, Boston Mateer putting up a fight. Make that 12-8. Minute and 25 seconds left here on mat 4. Defending state champ, Adelfinger.
He's making a point. Hey, they don't renew that state championship every year.
Right. Coach Swim over there in the corner cheering on Mateer, telling him to let him go. Let's do this on our feet. 12-8, that's going to make it 13-8. He's going to need a couple takedowns here, but still got a minute 12 to do it.
Minute 12. But Alfinger's tough on his feet, man.
Absolutely.
Like,
Hendrik Schwab now up 6-1 there in the first period as it winds down. Strong IAwrestle presence over there on mat 5.
oh, yeah.
Strong everything presence. You see all the cameras lined up on mat 5 for a first round match.
Haven't seen that all day.
About every news station and everybody over there watching Hendrik Schwab.
I have not seen Doug anywhere. We have not seen Doug yet.
Nope.
Usually he sits in the front row and
He does a pretty good job staying back and letting the coaches coach. But
yeah,
there's another takedown for Hendrik, so now it's 9-1.
he lets coaches coach, but he likes the close view.
Yep. Adelfinger now in on a leg. He's going to seal the deal here.
Good shot
So,
there by Adelfinger.
Now it's 16-8. Now he's looking at bonus points all of a sudden. 18 seconds left here if he can ride him out. Carson Webcare, South Central Calhoun, picks up a tech fall over on 8.
Over on 6, Jackson Page, 15-3 with about 15 seconds left here in the third.
A couple kids from Alta really out here right next to each other. Cale Stricker of Lisbon now takes a 5-3 lead over Jet Kramer of Linville Sully. Again, that's one of our matches to watch at 113. Kramer with an early takedown, but Stricker 5 straight and make it 5-3.
Jet Kramer also sounds like an awesome action.
It does.
Movie
I like
actor.
that name. Jet Kramer.
Jet Kramer in Jet Kramer Part 2.
Oh, Stricker picks up a couple of, I don't know if I'll call it a tilt or not, but kind of a roll through by Kramer. Stricker stops him and picks up 2 near fall. Schwab and Stricker kind of busting it open here. Oh, there's a stall warning on Reeb on the bottom, too. So Hendrik Schwab really getting after him here. 12-2, now 12-3 as he releases him late in the second.
Really? Oh, wow.
He's
Really
just
nice leg attack
relentless.
there. Caught, just kind of caught into a hand fight, catches underhook, pops right away.
So 15-3 here in the second period for Hendrik Schwab. Just came out, mat 4, Brock Shaha out of Mount Air picks up a quick takedown to lead Ty Strode out of Nottoway Valley 3-0. Cooper Hens now out there on mat 1. He leads 3-0 over Ryan Fletcher of Underwood at the end of the first period. Another good Waco Wayland kid over there on 7, Gage Samo. He's taking on Taylor Kibbe out of Janesville.
Was Samo a state placer last year?
I believe so.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. There's the tech fall. Hendrik Schwab, 20-3 over Eli Reeb out of Alta Aurelia, just into the third period. So good start to the state tournament for Bob Schwab.
I was impressed.
Over on mat 2, Cale Stricker trailed 3-0, now up 13-4 at the end of the second. Cale Stricker out of Lisbon leads Jet Kramer out of Linville Sully. That's a 8-9 seed. We had Stricker ranked 7th, Kramer ranked 12th. Again, Stricker's kind of came on hot here at the late in the season. Kramer's kind of fallen off just a little bit, and you can kind of see it here. There's Kramer in on a shot, though. Who we got coming out here on mat 3? Austin Etzel of Wilton. Going to be taking on Kingston Kerrigan out of Riverside, Oakland.
Etzel, I believe, was a 4th place finisher 2 years ago. Could be wrong. Could be right.
Could be. I know he's been a placeman. I'm not sure
that's
if
your neck of the woods, dog.
It is. I'm not sure if it was 4th or not.
We're rolling here. Got 120.
He lost your boy Bryce Carroll last year.
Yeah, that's who it was. I thought
Yeah,
it was
Etzel.
Yeah. So here we go over here on 3. Etzel in on the single leg, trying to good sweet finish there. Here's the 3.
There's another takedown for Cooper Hines out of Jessup, extends his lead to 7-0
Cooper Hines
second period.
just committed to University of Michigan to compete.
Yep. He's only a junior as well, got another year.
Sumner Fredericksburg. Sadler of Lisbon. Jones of Sumner Fredericksburg.
Looks like Coach Cologne over there in the corner cheering them on.
I tell you what, Jessup decided to go all in on their coaching staff this year.
No doubt.
Sam Egan, Sumner Fredericksburg.
Oh, coming out on mat 6, we got another familiar Wilton name, Mason Shirk out of Wilton, taking on Sam Egan out of Summer Fredericksburg. Shirk is state runner-up. His dad, Ben Shirk over there, was a state champion, All-American for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Shirk's been a little dinged up here. We'll see how healthy he is coming into the state tournament. Has not wrestled a lot.
I was going to say, haven't really heard a lot about Shirk this season.
He wrestled a lot early in the year, but just within this last month, he got a pretty good injury. Has missed some time, so hopefully he's ready to roll.
Max Village, Earlham. Henriksen.
Over on mat 8, Cade Happel picked up that early win for Lisbon. Now you get number 1 Gavin Landers.
Yeah.
Here's your reward on mat 8.
I tell you, that's a kid who last year just blew through his bracket, just tough as nails. He gets out right away.
Yeah.
Kelly,
4-second takedown.
no near fall though on that Kelly.
So 3-0 lead for Landers.
Landers guy has the wrist, looking to settle up on that arm, catches the bar here.
Another match to watch coming out on mat 2. Max Millage out of Earlham taking on the dynamite freshman Owen Hendrickson out of Alburnett. Very, very highly decorated freshman Owen Hendrickson. Name that we've seen coming up through the ranks. Hendrickson does kind of come out of a scramble on top. Takes a 3-0 lead over Millage. Mason Shirk gets a takedown over here on 6 for a 3-0 lead. On the Wilton. And Austin Etzel of Wilton with a 6-0 lead on mat 3 against Kingston Kerrigan out of Riverside, Oakland. There's an escape for Millage to make it 3-1. Mat 2. Etzel with a carry on 3. Can't get any near fall, but he gets another takedown. That's going to be 9-1 now for Austin Etzel. Cooper Hines just kind of workmanlike down there on 1, leading 7-0 here halfway through the third. Oh, there's a takedown, puts him on his back, getting some near fall. So Hines going to bust it open now. It's 10-0, pending a few near fall. Brody Hillis on the whistle there, holding a couple anyway. I can't tell what he's got. They're going to call potentially dangerous. 2 near fall. So Cooper Hines now up 12-0 with 50 seconds left. Looking for a fall on 8 already is Gavin Landers. It's 11-0 in the first, looking for a fall. So that match is over either way.
Man, I just blinked and jumps up 11-0.
Yeah, Landers, tough as nails, man. I don't know. You probably don't remember his dad. We're a little bit older than you, but Green. Back when Green was in their glory days.
Yeah.
Tyler Nix and the boys. Trace Landers was an absolute animal as well.
Like you say Green, like up by Charles City area?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Not Greene County. Green. Which is now North Butler.
That's it. I was going to say, like, where are they now?
They were dynamite with all the Nix boys. They had Nate Trees, Trace Landers. They had some guys.
So Landers kind of stayed around that area.
Yep. Still 3-1 down here on mat 2. Owen Hendrickson of Alburnett leading Max Millage out of Earlham. That is one of our matches to watch. Down on mat 4, Brock Shaha out of Mount Air with a 7-0 lead over Ty Strode. Cooper Hines going to pick up a 12-1 win over there on mat 1, it looks like. That'll bring out Ryan Bonson out of West Lyon.
Wow, big takedown on 3. Kerrigan in a 9-4 deficit, but he goes for the cut. He's trying to get back to work. You felt confident there with that shot, like, hey, let's go again.
Only the second period.
For a second, when he picked it up, I thought he was going to be able to catch an angle on that and get back points, but Etzel did a really good job of basing down.
Another number 1 ranked wrestler coming out on 8. That's Jaden Rinkin out of Nashville Plainfield, taking on J.J. Callahan out of Alburnett. Rinkin with a quick takedown.
Yeah, Rinkin's good.
Another one of those families, right?
Yep. He has lived up to everything in the last couple of years. I mean, he is tough on top. He scores points in bunches. Pretty solid kid.
Absolutely.
He's going to UNI, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Mason Shirk out of Wilton builds a 12-2 lead now at the end of the second. Over here on mat 6, leading Sam Egan out of Sumner Fredericksburg. Looks pretty good so far.
Over here, tied up here on mat 2, 4-4. 30 seconds left here in the second.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 126.
Looks like an escape for Hendrickson, makes it 5-4. But there's a reason that was a match to watch. IAwrestle knows what they're talking about here.
Oh, absolutely. Corners cut.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 126.
Oh, nice readjustment there.
Dumps him over.
He's got to hook that bottom leg. Miller's doing a good job of blocking at the crotch.
Hendrickson going to step over that bottom leg
Yep.
if he can pop his head out.
With
Running
nine-
out of time.
Running out of time here. There's no danger
7,
rule.
No.
I don't think he's going to.
Nice job out of Millage fighting out of this.
That is a big fight there. Oh, they're called 3 right at the end.
That was close.
They're talking about it. Clayton Rush is fired up. Yep, they're calling 3.
Strandberg. Here comes Strandberg.
Here comes Strandberg.
That was real close to time running out. I'm not sure.
You want to talk about?
He was going to get it, but time was running out.
You want to talk about 2 Division III horses in your corners? You got Clayton Rush, 2-time national champion. You got Strandberg, an NCAA finalist for BV back in the day.
Look at this over on mat 1. Kane Forcine out of New London with a 3-1 lead over Ryan Bonson out of West Lyon. Bonson's a 3 seed, was a, I believe, state finalist last year in Class 2A, or got 3rd. I should know this.
I was just saying they dropped down. Then they dropped down this year.
Down to 1A.
Down here on 4. Slim Shady Schwab.
Hayden Schwab.
Yeah, this week is Slim Shady Schwab.
Okay.
3 S's.
Taking on Joe Hackett out of Columbus Catholic, excuse me.
I tell you what, talk about getting disappointed but not getting what you want at the state tournament last year. Then what do you do this summer? Oh, double up at Fargo, make a world team.
Just put your head down, keep working.
Yeah. That was like, you think after that year, it's like, yeah, not having that state title kind of sucks, but that's fine.
As Jim Miller would say, nobody cares. Keep working.
Yep. Come on, man.
Mat 3, Austin Etzel's got Kingston Kerrigan on his back looking for a fall.
Schwab, a tough ride here. Hooking that back ankle, finds a cradle.
Owen Hendrickson
Takes it right over top.
Yeah, got a cradle.
It's funny, you tell a lot of kids never to roll through, but then when you're also that good too, it's like, do you?
You just got to feel, right?
Yep.
Down on mat 2, Owen Hendrickson was able to get another takedown. He now leads Millage 11-6.
That is tight.
Yeah, Schwab. Look at him coming back up on top, adjusting out of that.
It's an
Man, there
it's
it
an
is.
AC Slater style cradle if I ever saw it.
So there's the fall for Hayden Schwab in just under a minute. Austin Etzel Wilton picks up a win over on mat 3, 13-8. Coming out on mat 6, we're going to have Caleb Kuhl out of Logan Magnolia taking on Aiden Groom out of North Mahaska. Just underway on 5, Owen Becerra, Missouri Valley taking on Dawson Jacobson from Central Springs. Coming out on mat 3, we got Jasper Sonberg of Osage taking on Blake Irving out of Don Bosco. So that's a 8-9 matchup. That's a big match in the team race there. Blake Irvin and Jasper Sonberg.
Hendrickson gets the 11-9 win over Millage. Good match there. Coach Rush is fired up. Over on 4, here we go. We logan Loden Christoffel taking on Cannon Delgardel out of Don Bosco. 8-9 matchup here.
Caleb Kuhl of Logan Magnolia with the quick takedown over Aiden Groom. That's a 5-12. Groom's a 5 seed, but Kuhl with an early takedown. Kane Forcine out of New London still leading Ryan Bonson 3-2, but Bonson in on a leg here. Running out of time in the second period.
Brahman, Riverside Oakland, now up on mat number 2 at 126.
Oh, Bonson trips him down, but time runs out as they're falling to the mat. So 3-2 lead for Forcine as we head to the third, and it's his choice. He's going to go neutral.
Update on mat 7 here. Looks like Riley Watts of Lawton Bronson. He is carrying up 4-1 on Gavin Sloss of ACGC.
Watts is a dynamite freshman. Comes in 50-0
You think
for Lawton Bronson.
Do you think AC Rollers ever open for ACGC? It'd be a sick concert.
Let's do it. Maybe they can open for Night of Conflict.
Ooh, we need to bring that back.
Mat 4, Kanan Delagardelle of Don Bosco gets a takedown, locks up a cradle. He's got Logan Christoffel of West Branch. There it is.
There's the fall.
Delagardelle gets a fall. A Don Bosco cradle in less than a minute.
I will say, Bosco's black singlets are electric.
Yeah. Delagardelle been wrestling really well as of late. That's the first first loss for West Branch there. Christoffel fall to the backside.
So coming up here on mat 4, 138 pounds.
Oh, hey, look. Number 1 Dawson Youngblood just started on mat 8. He's up 7-0.
Man, slow down, guys.
And what do you know? It's a cradle.
Man. Just another one of those kids, man. Like we were talking about Drayshawn Ross.
Yeah.
Has won everything.
Yeah.
Just has always been just a stud. He's a sophomore.
Yep. Won it last year as a freshman. Rated number 1 again as a sophomore.
Up on mat number 3 at 132.
Here's another team race match on mat 4 coming out. Very familiar family name, Gabe Brisker out of Wilton. Going to be taking on Traven Delagardelle out of Jessup. I believe this is finally the youngest of the Brisker brothers.
I would hope so. But of course, I just found out there's 2 more happens.
Yeah, there you go.
Big matches over here, or on 5, not big match, but Brock Morris turning state finalist. He's up 3 over Matt Crimmins of St. Ed Fort Dodge. Gets the legs in right away.
Looks like there's some blood time down there on 8, but Youngblood leads 11-0 in the first period over Parker Glassmaker.
They called locked hands on Brock Morris.
Can't do that.
Yeah, can't do that. He's never wrestled freestyle either, too, so you shouldn't be getting the rules mixed up. I think what people are I'm starting to notice when people have the legs in, they're trying to do that chest wrap type thing to kind of set it through, but you got to have arms.
Good match just underway on mat 2. We got Dallas Knoyer out of Earlham leading 3-1 over Davis Brahman out of Riverside, Oakland. That's early in the second period.
Over on 3, it looks like we got Easton Sonberg and Luke Schrader just starting off here at 132 pounds.
We were talking mat 1. Bonson was behind. He comes back. Ryan Bonson, West Line, moves on with a 10-5 win over Kane Forsing. Now up will be your boy, Rowdy Neighbor.
Rowdy's about to party.
Party on mat 1, taking on Max Wingert out of Logan Magnolia.
We got to call the cops, man. We got some Rowdy Neighbor going on here.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 126.
Back underway on 8. Dawson Youngblood will take a 14-0 lead into the second period.
Morris up 3-1.
Takes down. Glassmaker lets him loose for the tech fall. Not sure he knew the situation. He just wanted to be put out of his misery, but he cuts him loose for a 15-0 loss.
Run.
So tech fall for Don Bosco. More bonus points. Gabe Brisker, Wilton, gets an early 3-0 lead over Delagardelle over there on mat 4.
Got some
but looks like blood already. Yeah. Knoyer leading Brahman 3-2 now in the second period. Good 7-10 matchup to watch over there. Mat 7, Riley Watts. Fab freshman now leads 14-2. But gives up a reversal out of it, I think, so it's 14-4. But that's gonna... Oh, no. I guess they didn't get the 2. So 14-2. Riley Watts, the freshman, stays unbeaten. Moves into the quarterfinals. 14-2 major decision. Freshman, 51-0 now.
Oh, dang.
At a Lawton Bronson.
Give me a map for Lawton Bronson.
Way northwest.
Way northwest?
Right outside of Sioux City.
Okay.
Jessup, Braden Sheffers, Interstate 35. Jacobson,
Rowdy Neighbor up
Jessup,
3-0 right now on
Sheffers,
Max
Interstate
Winger.
35.
30 seconds left here in the first.
7 at 132.
Looks like still scoreless on mat 3 with Somberg and Schroeder. Brisker up 3-0 here,
Christensen
After
of
that blood
Raceville,
time,
Wolford
40
of
seconds
Buffalo,
left.
now wrestling
Morris
on
up
mat number
3-1
8
in the
at
second.
138.
Couple new matches, 7 and 8. We got Keaton Jacobson Jessup taking on 4th seeded Braden Sheffers out of I-35 on mat 7. Mat 8, we got an 8-9 matchup. Chance Christensen of Riceville taking on Cohen Wofford out of Wapello. Christensen on a shot, but Wofford trying to whip him over.
Wow, big sit through there on 8.
Wow, good shot by Christensen, but he gets just a little sloppy. Wofford whips him over to his back.
You're in this position the first round of the state tournament, man. You got to try it. You need to just get tired here and try to get in the fall.
There's the fall
there
for
it
Cohen
is.
Wofford. There's a fall on 6. Aiden Groom, North Mahaska, had been trailing Caleb Cool the whole match, but the 5 seed Aiden Groom moves on to the quarterfinals with the fall.
Crowd just got excited there. Got some blood time over on 5.
Yep, Morris still leading 3-1.
Yep.
Somberg now gets a takedown, so that's going to go to 3-0. Easton Somberg of Osage over Luke Schroeder out of Missouri Valley.
Cradle locked up here on 3. Big sit back.
That's Somberg. Rowdy Neighbor with another takedown to make it 7-0 over on 1.
There's a takedown for Sonberg.
Not sure where the disconnect is from table to top, but Canoyer leads. Was 3-2. Now it still says 5-3 down there, but it's 4-3 up top. So I'm not sure what's going on with the score. But Davis Brahman actually just got a takedown to take a lead. Table says 5-3. Up at the board it says 4-3. So I'm not exactly sure what the score is, but Brahman leading Canoyer here in the third. Not much time left.
Morris with the takedown there, 6-1. 30 seconds left here in the second. Tell you what, right now on 4, that Brisker up 3-0 on Delagardo. Minute 15 left.
There is a comeback win. Davis Brahman, Riverside Oakland comes back and beats Dallas Canoyer out of Earlham.
That's a tough one there.
That was one of the matches to watch. That was 8 versus 9.
Another takedown.
Another one of our matches goes scoreless through the first period. So we start the second. We got number 6, Braden Sheffers, I-35, taking on number 10, Keaton Jacobson out of Jessup.
Down on 8, we got Braxton Borman, Ryder Klein, 3-0.
Borman's always been one of those tough kids I've kind of watched come up through the ranks too for Central Elkader there.
Wow.
Borman just powered right through him.
Just bored right through him. Looks like he's
Puts
setting
him
up
on
for
his
fall.
back. Oh,
Nope.
nice job out of Ryder Klein getting off his back there, but it's going to be an early 7-0 deficit.
Rowdy Neighbor up 10-1 here. Start the third period. Tell you what, Crimmins out of St. Ed's, he's pushing the pace on Morris right now. Still 6-2, but really starting to push the pace here going into the third period.
Real tough sophomore coming out on mat 2 right now. Drew Anderson out of Riverside, Oakland. Wrestled for Lewis Central last year. Back at Riverside now. Comes in as the 2 seed. Just underway on mat 2 against Cole Scammon out of Shenandoah. Shenandoah.
Morris, though, finds a takedown. Might have a cradle. No, doesn't have a cradle here, but gets ahead with a 9-2 here. They call potentially dangerous with the knee there. Minute 37 left here in the third there on mat 5. Let's see. Looks like we got a lot of 38s and 32s out here, so we're coming along nicely. Got a 44 out here as well on mat 8. Braxton Borman. How old is Braxton?
I think a sophomore, if I'm not right.
Yeah, last year he came in as a freshman and had a nice, I think he went 1 and 2.
Yeah. Let's look here. Oh, he's a junior now.
Okay.
He's a junior, but he's 20-2 on the year. Drew Anderson gets the takedown there on mat 2 for 3-0 lead. Rowdy Neighbor now up 14-4 late in the third period on mat 1. Preston Klosterman of Alburnett up on mat 3 now. He leads 6-1 in the first. Brisker now up 7-0 on Traven Delagardelle. Mat 6, we got Matthew Mintle out of Linville Sully up 3-0 on Brayton Carlson out of Lawton Bronson. Morris, it seems like this match has been up for a long time.
Yeah.
Morris leading 9-4 over Matthew Crimmins out of St. Edmund.
A lot of going out of bounds back and forth. I think there's some blood time here and there too.
Yeah. We talked about Mat 7. That's one of our matches to watch. Keaton Jacobson, Jessup, Braden Sheffers, I-35 tied 1-1 in the second period. Braxton Borman picks up a fall down here on Mat 8. Central Locator. Going to be moving on to the quarterfinals.
So 40 seconds left here on Mat 5. Coming up on Mat 1, we got Bryce Carroll of Cascade. Taking on
It's like West Sioux.
Colsterman up 16-3 here.
Oh, that's Van Ort. Carroll taking on Dustin Van Ort, West Sioux.
North Mahaska. Gant of Hinton. Drew, North Mahaska, now wrestling on mat number 8. At
Preston
144.
Klosterman breaks it open on Mat 3 and picks up a tech fall for Alburnett. 19-4 over Corbin Maxwell out of I-35.
Van Ort with a big slide through off a headlock attempt.
Harold of Cascade, now wrestling on mat number 1.
Morris
at
kind of busted
148.
open here and picks up a major. Brock Morris, Cascade, moves on. 12-4 major decision. Now up on Mat 8, number 2, Ryan Groom from North Mahaska, taking on Mark Gant out of Hinton. Oh, I don't know what happened on 7, but that was just 1-1 in the second.
Now wrestling on mat
It's
number
now
3 at
10-1 at the end of the second.
Down on 6
Braden
here.
Jeffers.
Cooper Franklin,
Linville Sully, Matthew Mental
Lang of Jessup.
just gets
Franklin's
another
up
gets a set of 4 back points here, up 7-0, second period.
Over Brayton Carlson. I believe somebody was listening for him earlier. Brisker picks up a big win down on Mat 4.
Down on 4 here, looks like we got Blake Fox, the 1 seed out of Osage, and he's taking on Sam Dominic of Woodbury Central.
Blake Fox, only a junior, already a 2-time state champion. We won't talk about the next, but he's got 2.
We're not talking about it. We don't talk about it. I feel like anytime we talk about it, bad things happen.
All right. Ryan Groom up 3-0, looking for a. Oh, no, not gonna get it. Looking to turn him here. Kind of got a guillotine, I would call it, but he's gonna let go of that. So still 3-0 for Groom.
Now wrestling on mat number 4 at 144. Blake Fox.
Pretty good match coming out on
Sam
Mat 3 as well.
Dominic.
Cooper Franklin, Alburnett, taking on Caden Langa Jessup.
Got a whip over here
Oh,
on 2.
yep, that's Drew Anderson, number 2.
144.
With the they call the fall?
I don't know.
Yep, they call the fall.
Must have, but the rest are talking. I wonder if he came up and went out of bounds.
Yeah,
They're going to wave off the fall and go near fall and say out of bounds. I think his feet might have touched off the mat.
Yeah.
So
I
your
was gonna
feet
say-
hits the concrete, it's automatically out of bounds.
I was going to say that was pretty wide out there.
Yep. But 3 near fall. Drew Anderson now up 11-1. Drew Anderson of Riverside, Oakland.
Wow.
Over on Mat 1, we had the second period. Dustin Van Ort with a 3-0 lead over Bryce Carroll out of Cascade. Blake Fox already up 3-0 here on Mat 4.
Blake's younger brother, Nick Fox,
Correct.
2-time state champion.
Yep.
Carroll throws the legs in on Van Ort. It's a high breakdown there.
Needs to do some work here. He talked about he's good on top. He's going to have to get a good ride here. Fox now with the cradle. You tell he's been wrestling with all the Bosco boys at Immortal.
Yeah. I mean, Cradle City. Cruz knows what he's talking about. Big half there by Fox.
Yeah,
Looks to set
switches
in.
off to a half.
Just some of the transitional wrestling you see of these high-level kids is just unreal. It's like, they say, it's like a feel, but like some of these guys, I feel like they're just, they have like a 7th sense when it comes to
To
it.
me, that might be one of the bigger things from really good wrestler to a great wrestler is that ability to just transition from move to move to move without really missing a beat.
Carroll here, still got a tough ride in. He's got a leg in, but looks like Van Ort is still kind of slide him out a little bit, calling stalemate. So I would assume if I'm Van Ort, probably going to be catch that whistle, try catching that leg in.
144 pounds, number 2, Ryan Groom, North Mahaska, picks up a fall down on Mat 8. He's going to move into the quarterfinals.
North Mahaska, another team that's kind of,
Kind of sneaky.
Sneaky good.
Got some guys.
They got Knack coming up here at 150.
That's North Tama, right? Colt Knack.
Yes,
That's North Tama.
I thought
North Mahaska's got some guys though.
Okay, I thought it was North Mahaska.
No, I think that one's North Tama. Drew Anderson looking for a fall. There it is, down on mat 2. Riverside, Oakland.
I tell you what, man, Carroll's putting together almost 2 minutes of riding
Yeah,
here.
like we said, he had to put on a big ride here. Try to wear him down a little bit. Matthew Mintle picks up a big win for Linville Sully.
There was riding time right now.
Now wrestling on mat number 8 at 150.
Oh, Blake Fox gets a little high on the arm there with that arm bar. Potentially dangerous, but he leads 10-0 with a minute and a half left in the second period.
Van Ort, though, did catch it along. Oh, right at the end. Almost got the reversal there. Right at the end.
They're talking about it here. Nothing. Still 3-0.
So it's Carroll's choice, actually.
No, I think Carroll must have taken time. Looked like they asked Van Ort, and he's going to stay neutral.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 144.
What's Van Ort ranked in your guys' rankings?
Let's take a look here. 138.
Aiden Tim, Belle Plaine. Hayes of East Union, Tim of Belle Plaine.
We have Van Ort number 12.
Okay.
At 138.
He does come in as a 5 seed. We have him ranked 12.
And on the leg here with Carroll. Trying to go cut back. Doesn't get it. Trying to find a seatbelt here.
3 could be a little bit of an upset here. Caden Lang of Jessup leading Cooper Franklin of Alburnett 7-1 as we head to the third.
Yeah.
That'd be a huge loss for Alburnett.
Van Ort, though, with the takedown, they're making it 6-0 down on 1. Fox with the tech.
Second period tech. 17-1.
NF5, NBD.
Down on mat 5, we got Gavin Wigg out of Woodbury Central with a 6-1 lead over Dallas Tissue after the first period. Mat 2, Lucas Bose out of Underwood with a 3-1 lead over Jackson Gordon out of Riverside, Oakland. Make that 6-1 now for Bose. Coming out on 4. I think this will be a better match than the seeds tell you. Caleb Sardine out of Gradinger Terrell's the 4 seed, but Tully Wood out of Wayne Corden. Real tough kid here coming in as the 13, but expect this to be a pretty good match.
Down on 2 here. It looks like Lucas Bode of Underwood up 6-1 right now. About a minute left here in the first.
There's 3 for Sardine. Cooper Franklin still trailing 8-1. Minute left in the third period. Caden Lang of Jessup. They're not green. Jessup.
Down on 8, Jace Thomason, or Dawson Byer of Sibley Ocheaton is up 3-0 on Jace Thomason and Starmont.
Number 8, Gage Burden trailing on mat 7. Landon Price out of Gradinger Terrell leading 6-4 over Gage Burden late in the second period. There's a takedown for Cooper Franklin to make it 8-4. He's going to cut Lang, make it 9-4. Only 30 seconds left though. Franklin's really got to get something big here, trying to dig underhooks.
Coming up on 6 here.
Lang knows it, though. He's not going to give anything big. Oh, Lang drops down on the carry.
Wow.
The takedown. It's 12-4.
That's big.
Huge blow to Alburnett right here. Huge blow. Caden Lang of Jessup, 12-4 major decision over Cooper Franklin out of Alburnett.
And he's fired up.
That's an impressive win right there.
Yeah, it is. Now on 6, we got Reese Colsterman of Alburnett. He's taking on Keaton Gates of West Branch.
Klosterman's in, mat 5 I'm looking at. Gavin Wigg, 15-3 over Tissue. Getting some near fall, so that match is going to be over. Gavin Wigg will move on. Keaton Gates in on a leg of Klosterman, got him up over the back. Looking to come out of scramble. There it is.
Wow.
Keaton Gates of West Branch with an early 3-0 lead over Reese Klosterman out of Alburnett. Cuts him loose, 3-1.
I'll tell you what, then down on 5, Woodbury Central. Gavin Wigg, 19-3 win. Tech fall.
There's Klosterman gets escaped, gets right back in the leg, gets takedown, so it's 4-3 Klosterman.
Pocahontas area. Connect.
Coming out on
Now
just
wrestling
underway
mat
on
number
mat
3
1.
at 150.
Dylan Stein out of Lennox. Cash Hatfield out of West Branch. Caleb Swadine does
Now
extend his
wrestling on
lead
mat number 5
right
at
at the end of the period
144,
to
Steve
6-1 over
Brandenburg.
Tully
Lake
Wood is ahead to the
Mills,
second.
William Sankett, Belle Plaine.
Here's Colt
Brandenburg
Mack out of
Lake
North
Mills,
Tama
Sankett
on mat 3.
Belle Plaine, you're wrestling on mat number 5
Taking on
at
William Lawson out of
144.
Pocahontas area. On mat 5, here comes Steve Brandenburg out of Lake Mills. Taking on William Sankott out of Belle Plaine. Just underway. Immediately Brandenburg in on a leg. There's the 3.
Down on 4 here, we got a wing set up here by Tully, or by
Caleb Swadine.
no, Swadine's on bottom.
No. No, Swadine's on top.
Granger Terrell's purple and black.
Yeah, he's on top. Trust me, Swadine's on top.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit this one out. Probably need to, think about what I say next time. All right.
You're gonna challenge me here, Worm.
I mean, gotta make you think.
Right. Klosterman, Alburnett takes a 4-3 lead over Keaton Gates of West Branch into the second period, down on mat 6. So good match going on right there.
Down on 8 here, 13-2. Dawson Byers, Sibley O'Sheed. Minute left there. Big win. It looks like 7. Down on 7.
Gage Burden, a New London, knocks off the 4 seed Landon Price out of Gratitude Terrell. Curious, I'm pretty sure Burden was ranked there as well. What did we
Takedown there
have
on
then?
2.
We had Burden 8 and Price 4, so 8 over 4 down there. In the rankings, 4 or 12 over 4 on the seeds. Caleb Swadine just putting on a ride over Tully Wood.
I've seen 3 female coaches in the corner
14-3 now. Have you really?
this session, which is
I like
awesome.
it.
That's freaking awesome.
Price of Logan Magnolia.
Takedown there on 7, right off the gate. Whistle blew.
Yeah, Corbin Rice.
Man, another family of just.
I want to know
hammers.
how many wins those 3 brothers have.
It's got to be at least close to 500-600.
I mean, they have what, 9 state finals
yeah,
between 3 of them?
and they all had like over 200 wins.
Yeah. Holy cow, he is just mauling him.
Yeah,
It is 26 seconds in. He's got 4 takedowns.
he's trying to
Corbin
prove a point.
Rice, 12-3, 30 seconds in. 12-4 now.
Just scoring in bunches.
Wow.
Snap, front head, anchor, go behind, 3.
Lucas Bose out of Underwood with a 20-4 tech fall on mat 2. Mat 1, Dylan Stein out of Lennox with a 3-0 lead over Cash Hatfield out of West Branch. Steve Brandenburg of Lake Mills with a 7-1 lead over William Sankott out of Belle Plaine. There's Reese now. Gave up on the takedowns. He's just going to go to a tilt and get some near fall instead.
Yeah.
Finish it. There it is. 19-4. A minute and 8 seconds. 19-4 in a minute and 8 seconds.
That's impressive.
That's a
Over here on 3, we got North Tama's Knack, Colt Knack. He's up 3-0 over William Lawson, Pocahontas area.
David Moore, Riverside, Oakland. Preston Hunter,
Over-
Beckman Catholic.
Over on 8, we got Taven Moore coming up against Preston Hunter of Beckman Catholic.
Hayden Helgerson out of Lake Mills, just underway against Gabe, or getting underway out of Gabe Wagner out of Panorama.
Wagner, Panorama, now wrestling on mat number 7 at 157.
Down on mat 2, very impressive Tiernan Boots out of Lisbon with a 3-0 lead over Chance Hoyt out of Iowa Valley. Huge lift and return.
Oh, going neck wrench. You got a neck. Oh, I thought I might have had it.
Tully Wood looking for a neck wrench against Swadine, but no go. Swadine's going to finish him off 16-4.
Over here on 6, Kolschman just real working like 9-3
Klausman
match.
just got another takedown. Got Gates flattened out. Gates only a sophomore. His older brother be coming up here at 165 pounds. Cooper Gates, who's been a state place winner.
Over on 4 here, it looks like we got
Jake Highland.
Jake Highland, Will Aitchison.
These two have seen each other, I believe, a time or two this year.
Well, I mean, the RVC at least 37 times.
Yeah.
You guys love quads. You guys love quads. I actually don't know. I mean, do you know their head-to-head? Well, actually, Highland won RVCs.
Yeah? I don't know off the top of my head. I believe Aitchison beat him early in the year it was West Liberty, Bellevue, Regina, Cascade. Early in the year, and I want to say Aitchison won that one.
Over here,
I don't feel like digging that far.
Yeah. Over on Mat 8, Preston Hunter taking a 3-0 lead here at the end of the first period for Beckman.
Against Taven Moore out of Riverside, Oakland. Steve Brandenburg doing some work for Lake Mills on Mat 5. He leads 13-1 now in the third period. Dylan Stein out of Lennox has busted it open on Mat 1, leading 9-0 over Cash Hatfield out of West Branch. Tiernan Boots. Lisbon leads Chance Hoyt out of Iowa Valley 6-1 after the first. Another exciting youngster, sophomore Zane Molnix out of Pleasantville coming up on Mat 6. Another one of those kids you've just seen come through the ranks year after year.
And Pleasantville got to keep them. Good for them. Over here on 6, we got Cradle locked up with Molnix. He's looking to set in.
Yeah, Molnix, he's a tough kid.
I tell you
Real
what,
talented.
this Aitchison Highland match has got me really curious because I mean they both look like they're both. I mean, obviously they've seen each other so many times, though. I mean, it's gonna be a chess match with these two.
Just getting underway on Mat 1. We're gonna have Jensen Bourne of Wilton taking on Jackson Knetz out of Hinton. Molnix looking for a fall down there on 6. There it is. Zane Molnix opens his tournament with a 57-second fall. Highland.
Yeah, Aitchison was going double, and Highland hit high hip, kind of set his hips through.
At the end of the period, too, so no chance to react. 5-0.
It was impressive. Like, I mean, Aitchison caught the corner great. The Highland just high hipped into it and threw his hips into him.
5-0 lead for Highland after 1. Colt Mack picks up a 16-0 tech fall for North Tama over on Mat 3.
Preston Hunter over here, possibly another takedown. No, they're calling 3 over here, and Hunter's
not behind the arms. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't on his feet. He's still off his feet. He's still on his feet.
I'm not sure he had the leg hooked or behind the arms. He's just kind of over the head.
Yeah, if I was Beckman right now, I'd be going, sir.
He's going to go question
I was going to say, I'd be going to question that right now. For sure. 6-0 in favor of Highland down here on 4.
Ooh. Hayden Helgeson and Lake Mills out to a 2-0 lead in the second period. Number 1, Bowden White on the mat now for Denver on Mat 5. Leads 3-1 over Dawson Becker of Alburnett.
Aitchison answers the takedown. 6-3.
Oh, Jackson Knetz throws Jensen Bourne onto his back on Mat 1.
They still said 4-3 down here.
There's a fall. Jackson Knetz of Hinton picks up a fall over Jensen Bourne out of Wilton. Chance Hoyt hanging pretty tough down here on 2. Being called for locked hands though.
Big toss from Christopher from Don Bosco.
Yeah,
that
Ethan Christopher.
Nice.
Ethan Christopher's deadly, man.
Yeah, it was like he had straight body locks and then just slid it up.
A minute in, he's already up 10-1, holding for near fall, looking for the pin.
It's like they all learn how to.
Oh, he's just going to let him off his back? What are you doing? Oh, no, he catches it.
Just let me readjust here. 7-3 over here on 4. 30 seconds left here in the second for Bellevue. Preston Hunter, though, trying to answer that double leg, tied up 4-4 here.
Gets a little off balance on that shot.
Now wrestling on mat number 1
You
at
just come back in.
165.
There's the fall for Ethan Christopher out of Don Bosco.
That was tight.
Fall over Brogan Lake out of Hinton.
Hunter,
Now wrestling on mat
Hunter
number
here.
1 at 165.
Oh, weird scramble here. Who's going to
Hip,
hips?
head up, hips
Hi-
up.
Why are we going leg pass?
Oh, and he lets go.
There's
Quite a
nothing yet.
scramble down there in 8. 4-4 match. Minute left.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 175. Shaden Washburn.
Hunter's got his head on the mat. He's got to pass back through that. But
No,
nope.
there's 3.
Taven Moore, takedown. So we got a couple number 1 guys out here. Kyler Knack from Don Bosco just coming to the mat on 1 against Cody Cox at Lake Mills. We've got number 1 Bowden White up 9-1 on mat 5 over Dawson Becker of Alburnett. We've got number 1 Shaden Washburn just getting underway on mat 6 against Cody Hageman out of Beckman Catholic. Number 2 Teague Smith on mat 3. Brett West Hancock leading 9-2.
Highland with another takedown here, opening up the door 13-3 over Aitchison. I mean, you want to talk about gains there, you know, that's a...
Kyler Knack with a quick takedown over there on 1. Of course, Knack, couple times state champion. Fargo, he's done it all.
Oh,
Heading
yeah.
to UNI as well.
Triple crowns.
Tiernan Boots out of Lisbon breaks it open. He's going to win 12-5 over Chance Hoyt out of Iowa Valley.
Bowden White, dude, just seems strong as all get out.
Yeah, Bowden White's a dog. He's got Dawson Becker of Alburnett on his back. 45 seconds left in the second. Already up 9-1.
At one point in the season,
Oh, he kind of thought he was going to slip off, but he just held on to that arm like not so fast.
at one point in the season, I thought Shaden Crawford was, not Shaden Crawford, Shaden Washburn was 190 pounds like in the rankings, which is wild. I mean, I still remember, you know, him being a little guy coming up.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 157.
Oh man, you hate to see
Gibbons,
that.
Central Springs, Holden Cooley,
Time
Woodbury
run.
Central.
Hunter had to try something.
Central
Yeah.
Springs,
There's
Cooley,
a fall for
Woodbury Central.
Kyler Knack out of
Now
Don
wrestling
Bosco.
on mat
Another
number 2
fall.
at 157.
Pouring on some bonus points
on
now.
mat number 5
I tell you what, though,
at
man, that.
165.
Oh wow,
South
Highland
Wenatchee,
catches
South
H
Wenatchee,
again,
Mason
throws the
Allen,
hips in on
Central
him.
Decatur, Kabosha, South Wenatchee,
So he got
Allen,
4,
Central
3,
Decatur,
and 4 off that.
wrestling
That
on
could be a
mat
tech
number
fall.
5
That should be a
at
tech fall here.
165. Now wrestling on mat number 7
Was he
at
already on top?
165.
They're just saying
Oh,
17-3.
okay.
Iowa Valley Marengo,
Regardless,
Trent
though,
Mageo, and the
Speaking,
Marengo.
speaking of tech falls, though,
Iowa Valley Marengo,
Teague Smith,
Mageo,
Brett West
Iowa
Hancock
Valley
over on mat
Marengo,
3 picks up a
mat number 7
20-4
at 165.
tech fall over Lincoln Levin.
On mat number 1 at 175, Zach Butler, Woodbury Central, Peyton Baxter, AHSTW. Butler, Woodbury Central, Baxter, AHSTW. Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 175.
A lot of new matches coming out here now.
Mat number 8 at
Mat
157.
1 about to get underway. Zach Butler,
Boston
Woodbury
Peters,
Central
Westwood
taking on
Sloan.
Caden Baxter, AHSTW. Mat 2, we've got Caden Gibbons, Central Springs, taking on Holden Coley out of Woodbury Central. Mat 3 about to get underway. Very familiar foes. Owen Milder out of Wilton taking on Cooper Gates out of West Branch in an 8-9. Mat 4 just underway. Wade Stancott out of Belle Plaine taking on Chase England out of Lennox. Mat 5, first period. Kyle Kaboshik out of South Winneshiek with a 3-0 lead over Mason Allen out of Central Decatur. Mat number 6, Shaden Washburn with a 6-2 lead over Cody Hageman out of Beckman Catholic as we head to the second period. 2 seconds in, scoreless. On mat 7, Alex Tiedemann, Northwood Kinset, taking on Easton Byer out of Sibley Ocheyedan. And 45 seconds in on mat 8, Boston Peters, Woodward Sloan with a 3-0 lead over Connor Jacobson out of Ridgeview.
down here on 7. Big
Looks like
burial here. Tiedemann catching Byer.
Alex
That thing's tight.
Tiedemann, 7 seed out of Northwood Kinset.
Okay, you can answer this locally. How many Kubasheks are there in Southwind?
No, about 107. I think.
Okay. I was gonna say I went to college with one. And I think her brother was a state
They've had a
finalist.
bunch.
Yeah. 160 in a population of 320.
Right? Come on. Kelmer's bigger than that. They got Spillville. They got all kinds of little towns.
Oh, true. Hagman body lock, trying to look for the body lock on Washburn. He's trying to pick him up.
He's got him up in the air.
I mean, like I said, he's a big old strong kid, but
Washburn looking for the headlock out of it.
he finds it.
Yeah. It's good effort out of Hagman.
I mean, you want to talk about...
If you don't finish that right away, you almost have to give up on it a little bit.
You're showing how strong you are, but that's about it.
Loudon Housengay, Waco Whalen, Hayden Hune.
There's the fall for Shaden Washburn of Alburnett. So much needed bonus points for Alburnett. Again, they've taken a couple lumps here while Bosco seems to be cruising.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like you said, usually kind of one of those things where it's just got to show up. You got to be ready to compete every single day of this tournament, especially in the first round. Down on 7 here, we got Loudon Zinga out of Waco. He's taking on Hayden Hune out of Underwood. Bazinga returning state champ, finalist. Bazinga. Finalist. Big fall there for Woodbury Central down on 2. Holden Coley gets the fall.
Coming out on mat 6, Nolan Kriegel, Iowa Valley, taking on Kanan Decker out of Wapsie Valley.
Decker, another name out of Wapsie Valley. I feel like we've heard 100 times over the last 10 years.
Absolutely. Kanan comes in as the 4th seed here, 175 pounds. Boston Peters, the freshman out of Westwood Sloan, up 7-0 on mat 8. Undefeated freshman at 157.
Mitchell, Lawton Bronson, now wrestling
on
mat
4
at 165.
Chase England of Lennox up 6-1 right now on Wade Sankett out of Belle Plaine. Man, growing up in the early 2000s, Belle Plaine, it was it. Always seemed like they had really tough guys.
Hinchburgers and all the guys.
Yep. Bazinga with a slide by, comes behind. Not quite through.
Kind of went up over the head instead of reaching down low. Kaboshek takes his lead up to 10-2 here in the second over Mason Allen. Kanan Decker with an early takedown, 3-1 lead over Kriegel. Only about 30 seconds into that match. Now up on mat 2, we got Jackson Kunkel out of Hinton taking on Lane Mitchell out of Lawton Bronson. Assuming these two are probably pretty familiar with each other up in that neck of the woods.
Decker's up 3-1 right now or 6-1 right now on Kriegel.
Yeah, Decker the 4 seed. He's working on some near fall now.
Headlock.
Kriegel's still that super tall, lanky kid that needs to kind of fill into his body just a little bit more. He's going to be a monster.
That was what I said a lot last year too. It's like, man, you probably got 1 or 2 more years. Then all of a sudden you see a mustache in freestyle. It's like, all right, looks like you have hit it.
Starting to go. Kriegel in a lot of trouble here though. Decker's got him in a cradle.
And that looks tight. Just got to readjust. If I'm Decker, I want to take that inside leg or that outside leg, get it on the inside of his knee and start working it towards the head. But also, I'm not wrestling the match, so.
Right. Over on mat 3, Cooper Gates of West Branch takes a 3-1 lead over Owen Milder into the third period. Gates is going to go down.
Kabashek working for the fall over here on mat 5. Still in bounds. He's got a foot in. Oh, nope. On 1.
That's going to do it.
Zach
That's a
Butler.
tech fall.
Zach Butler gets the fall from Woodbury Central.
Yeah, that was a 4-4 match with Caden Baxter. Picks up a fall. Chase England of Lennox breaking open on 4. That's a 10 seed over the 7. Wayne Sadcott. Belle Plaine. Sankett, something.
Can we get a pronunciation out there, YouTube land?
Freshman Boston Peters still looking strong down here on 8. Comes in undefeated, up 11-4 right now over Connor Jacobson.
Well, tonight I just got to make sure I say Pix and Palm right.
Yeah, Pets and Palm. That's an
Pets
easy
and
one.
Palm, yeah. Yeah, it's easy.
PetXoupHone. Just that easy.
Man,
I've maybe typed that just a few times doing 2A rankings.
your fingers have to hurt after that one. Near fall here from Decker. You set a 4
he's
here.
just dominating down here. It's
Possibly
going to
a
be
fall.
it's going to be over either way. It's either going to be a tech or a fall.
There's the fall.
pin.
Big fall there.
Chase England did pick up the tech fall for Lennox down on mat 4. Hayden Hune of Underwood kind of hanging tough with Loudon Hyzenga here. It's only 7-2 in the third.
Bodie Stanley, Interstate 35. Zach Robbins, trainer. Stanley of Interstate 35. Robbins, a trainer. Now wrestling on mat number 1.
Over here on
at
2.
175.
Still scoreless
Now on
after.
mat number 4.
Still scoreless after 2 periods. Or about 30 seconds left here in the second.
Jackson Conkle comes in as the 3 seed for him.
Down on mat 1, it looks like Zach Robbins, the trainer, has
Bodie
Bo Stanley on his back. He's still trying to find the fall. Out of bounds.
Mat 5, Gavin Muller out of Osage takes an early 3-0 lead over Irvin Ramirez out of West Sioux. I believe Muller's dad was a state champion heavyweight for Osage. Cooper Gates of West Branch picks up a 4-2 win over
Owen Muller.
Owen Milder out of Wilton. Those two are very familiar with each other. RVC.
Let's see here. Down on 8, Boston Peters of Westwood Sloan. He's up 12-6 over Connor Jacobson of Ridgeview. Over on 6, we have a whip over there, but he gets the 4, but finds himself giving up a 1 here. 3 on takedown here on mat 3. Justin Wirtz of Emmitsburg.
What do we got here? Number 2, Jacob McCargill out of Shenandoah, up 3-1 on mat 4.
Over on 5, it looks like, yeah, Gavin Muller is up 3-0.
Loudon Hyzenga, number 1 at 190, picks up a 7-2 win.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting a little bit more action out of that match.
I was too. Hayden Hune doing a good job keeping that one close there, 7-2.
Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 190.
Down on 8.
West Branch.
Looks like we got
Ryan Wirtz,
Clay
Emmitsburg.
Welgenbush out of East Buck. He's taking on Hunter Sauer of Elburnett.
Coming out on mat 7, Tate France of West Branch taking on Ryan Wirtz out of Emmitsburg. So we got Justin Wirtz on mat 3, Ryan Wirtz on mat 7 out of Emmitsburg. Mat 1, Zach Robbins leads 7-1 over Bodie Stanley. Here's your boy AC Roller trailing on mat 6. Noah Henderson out of Sumner Fredericksburg with a 6-1 lead here in the first period over AC Roller.
Come on, AC. Wow, really nice shot there by Wilgenbush out of East Buck.
I was watching the same thing. Had the leg up in the air looking to trip Sauer. Oh, he switches off, tries for a cradle, but switch back down. That's 3.
Finds it. He's going head hunting.
There he is.
East Buck always been one of those tough teams too. Like they haven't had the success that they've been known to have, but they usually just have some big old strong farm kids.
Their success is all coming on the girls' mats right now.
Yeah, that is true. I always laughed. I was like, man, like I feel like 4 of the Curley sisters like wrestled like 10 years too early.
Right. Now underway on mat 2, number 2 Creighton Kelly out of Britt West Hancock taking on Landon Schnully out of South Winneshiek.
There's the fall on mat 4. Jacob
McCargill out of Shenandoah. Now up on mat 3, we're going to have 3-seeded Gatlin Rogers out of Wilton taking on Brett Plants out of Montezuma.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 190.
Over on 3.
That's what I just said. Gatlin Rogers and Brett Plants.
Sorry.
No, you're all right.
Rogers of Wilton, Plants of Montezuma. Now wrestling on mat
Tell you
number
what,
3 at
this
190.
Wilgenbush
Up on
East
mat
Buck,
number
he's
4,
doing everything he can on top. He's just trying his best to hold
Central
up.
Springs, Lucas Olson,
Just
Woodbine.
running him over, not even trying to pick him up, just running him over and return him on the mat.
Gavin Muller of Osage up 10-1 now over Irvin Ramirez out of West Sioux. Muller in on another shot. Over on 5, there's another takedown. 13-1 early in the third.
Starting to pour it on there.
Yeah.
Wilton in 3rd place right now at 31 points.
Riverside Oakland hanging tough in 4th.
Up. And then El Burnett at 39.5 and Bosco 47. So as much as, El Burnett's not really had a great afternoon, they're still in the hunt. If I'm Coach Rush, I'm having a tough conversation with these guys about, hey, tomorrow you guys got to come in ready to right some wrongs.
Absolutely. Coming out on mat 4, we got Lincoln Blickendorfer, Central Springs.
Big throw there on mat 8, Sauer.
Wilgenbush is off the mat. They got to stop that. Yeah.
He went full out. Brett Lennox, the head coach of East Buck, wants to make sure, kind of probably saying the same thing. His feet were off the mat. So this is near fall count, or at least a 2 swipe.
Yeah, his feet were on the photography mat, not on the.
Almost kicked Randy Yeager's camera.
They're going to give the near fall, though, it looks like. So huge move out of Sauer. Takes a 7-3 lead into the second period. Looked like Wilgenbush was kind of controlling it there. But Gavin Muller Osage picks up a 19-3 technical fall on mat 5. Down on mat 7, Ryan Wirtz of Emmitsburg now leads Tate Franz out of West Branch 4-0. Mat 3, Gatlin Rogers. Wilton looking for a fall. Leading 3-0. There's the fall for Gatlin Rogers. Big team points for Wilton. Mat 1, Zach Robbins. Really pouring it on now. He's up 17-4 over Bodie Stanley. Zach Robbins out of trainer. Real late in that match, though. I don't think he's quite going to get the tech fall. But there's the win, 17-4. Zach Robbins out of trainer.
Good win there.
Braxton Plants of Montezuma.
See, down on 4, we got Lincoln
Blickendorfer, Central Springs.
taking on Lucas Olson.
Now up on 3, we got Braxton Plants out of Montezuma taking on Camden Cracklio out of Durant.
Over on 1, Dax Youngblood taking on Jackson Vashur out of Woodbury Central.
Vashur is a really, really tough young wrestler there for Woodbury as well. Kid who's just growing and growing and growing. I think he was at 150 2 years ago at AAU. And he's at, I think, 190 now.
Yeah, he's at 190. And he looks all of 190.
He is, yeah. That's who my son wrestled first round of AAU at 150 2 years ago.
Jeez.
We're at 144 and he's at 190. Just a sophomore.
Let's see here. Down on 5, we got Corbin Hill of Denver taking on Gabe Anderson of Hinton.
0-0 in the first. Oh, looking for a headlock here.
So you gonna get
Hill.
it? Oh, he's got it. Oh, no, not
Oh,
really.
I don't know that he really had it. They gave 3, but I'm not sure I agree. Well, there's the 1 then.
Nice shot there on
If he gave the
6.
3, there's the 1. So Corbin Hill leads 3-1 over Gabe Anderson. Creighton Kelly out of Britt West
Just a quick
Hancock up
reminder,
10-0 now
the
on
third
mat
session
2.
this evening will feature Class 2A, first and second rounds, and that begins at 6 p.m.
Ryan Wirtz out of Emmitsburg, 15-0 tech fall over Tate France out of West Branch on mat 7.
And third round Consolations, Class 1A, back at
There's a
session,
fall
tomorrow
on
afternoon at 1:30.
3. That's Plants, I believe. Yep.
Yep.
Braxton Plants with a fall over Camden Crackleo.
Down here on 8, 7-4 in favor of Sauer of Elburnett off in favor of that big throw.
Coming out on mat 7, the 2 seed Drew Lansing out of Don Bosco at 190. Taking on Caleb Christensen out of
Got to roll through here on
Nottoway
8.
Valley.
Wow, comes up on top, end of the second period, making this 7-6.
7-7, they're saying.
Or
Was that
7-7.
neutral?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was a reversal.
So no time on the
Takedown,
clock to
tied
get
up.
out. So 7-7 as we head to the third. Sauer's going to take down. Wilkenbush put on a pretty good ride in the first there.
Down on 7, we got Drew Lansing and Caleb Christensen. Nottoway Valley, the three-headed monster that is Nottoway Valley, is 92-15 in heavyweight.
Now wrestling on mat number 3
Or-
at 285.
yeah.
Tyler
Yeah, 190 down
Sulzberger,
there in 7.
Westwood Sloan, J.D. Sadler, Jessup, Sulzberger, Westwood Sloan, Sadler of Jessup, wrestling on mat number 3.
On mat 2, Creighton Kelly, the 2 seed out of Britt West Hancock, picks up a 13-0 major decision.
Nottoway Valley, Drew
Move
Lansing,
into the
Don
quarterfinals.
Bosco.
Got one
Christensen,
point.
Nottoway
Got 1 point
Valley,
escape on
Lansing of Don Bosco.
Sauer.
Now wrestling on mat
Elburnett
number
up
7
8-7,
at
but
Up on
We
mat
got
number
looking
6
for a
at
fall on
215.
mat 5. That's Corbin Hill, I believe.
Nottoway Valley, Grady Jones,
no,
Underwood,
Gabe Anderson
Donald,
with the
Nottoway
fall
Valley,
for
Oh,
him.
you're right.
Jones of Underwood.
Hill was up 7-3, but Gabe
Yeah.
Anderson of Hinton picks up a fall.
Now wrestling on
Up.
mat number 2 at 215.
Drew Lansing goes for a throw.
Janesville.
Gets a roll through on 3.
Elburnett.
7-8, still Hunter Sauer of Elburnett. This match is just fun to watch. I'm going to be covering it large. You take the other 7.
Right.
Minute
Here
50.
on mat 6, Ashton Honnold, defending state champ from Nottoway Valley with an early takedown.
He's just a bore.
Yeah, he's pretty relentless for a 215. Immediately back in on another one.
Only a junior, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The tattoos on his arms make him look like, he
Now
can
wrestling
be
on mat
25.
number
You see the
5
hair?
at 215.
Yeah.
Saxton,
He got polka dots in his hair now.
Carter
There's
Wright,
another
Ooh,
takedown to
big
make it
takedown
6-1.
there by
Wilkenbush,
Wilkenbush.
10-8.
Yep. Swept big leg sweep on the finish.
45 seconds left down there.
He's got to make a tough ride here because Sauer's going to get moving.
Mat 1, we're still scoreless between Jackson Verschure of Woodbury Central, Dax Youngblood out of Jessup in the second period. Freshman at 215, Egan Fleshman out of Alburnett with an early 3-1 lead over Logan Lashbrook out of Janesville.
I forget that
Met
Fleshman's
to
only a freshman.
Freshman. Another family.
Yep, brother.
Watch all the brothers coming through.
Yep.
Brother Easton's at Iowa right now.
Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 285.
They're originally from what, West Lyon?
Nottoway Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moved to that side of the state. Dad's got a lot of health issues, so it was a family move
Yeah.
for the father. Be closer to the University of Iowa
Sauer
hospitals.
looking for a toss, but Wilkenbush catches it. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get
did
it?
they give the takedown or no?
Nothing.
10-9.
This
I
match,
thought Wilkenbush was going to settle in for the takedown, but
this might be match of the day, dude.
it's a good one.
I tell you what, man, I'm really excited for 2-8 tonight.
Oh, Ashton Honnold with the neck wrench. Already up 12-4, 15-4, and now the fall. Defending champ Ashton Honnold with a fall here in the first round. What do we got on mat 3 there? Tyler Sulzberger, number 5 seed out of Westwood Sloan at heavyweight, gets a fall over J.D. Sadler of Jessup.
Showing up that he won his first match in the first round of the state tournament.
Yeah. Carter Wright of Woodbury Central, another sophomore, I believe, with a 11-0 lead on mat 5, looking for a fall. He's a kid that was a AAU champion back in the day. Only a sophomore here.
Wilkenbush end up winning that match 10-9.
Wow. Well, I mean, other than that one big throw, he kind of controlled the match, but he got himself in trouble there.
I mean, you're talking this, when we started this session that Albernac, being a team, now all of a sudden they gotta have to do a lot of work.
They got some
tomorrow.
work to do, yeah. Number 1 heavyweight, Trenton Warner, now up on mat 7. 30 seconds in, he leads 6-2. Taking on Jace Peterson out of South Central Calhoun.
Boom, big old snap down.
Yeah, Warner's tough, man. I'm telling you, getting hodled in that room, he has just jumped levels. Warner has. Jackson for sure gets a big move or something down on mat 1. He now leads Youngblood 7-1. They're in the third period. Mat 3, Henry Lund of AHSTW with the fall over Brennan Bollinger. Look at that mullet. Henry Lund on mat 3. Flowing locks.
Where we got?
Going off the mat.
That is a straight party in the back. Actually, no, that ain't even a party. That's a country festival.
That's more of a country fest right there.
With Brooks and Dunn as the headliners.
So it looks like we got our last matches out on the mat maybe here.
Yep.
I think we're all done on mat 3.
Number 4 here. On mat 4, we got Kyler Salas taking on Peyton Hackett. Salas, returning state finalist from last year.
Don Bosco.
Didn't really see it. Did they qualify their heavyweight?
I don't believe so.
Salas should have just bumped up to heavyweight for the challenge.
There you go. Warner just picked up a fall, I believe, over there on mat 7. So
Yep.
number 1 Warner moves into the quarters. Over on mat 5, Francisco Hans out of Wilton with an early 3-1 lead on the 3 seed. But there comes Ledger Nails. Ledger Nails out of Osage, 3 seed, looking for a headlock here. That's got to be 3. There it is.
Yep.
3, and now he's looking for, got his near fall, looking for a pin.
Wrestling on mat number 7 at 285.
I mean, that's got.
Talked about Osage, maybe not quite as strong this year, but Nels, the 3 seed, got 2-time state champ Fox. They still got some guys.
Yep.
There's the fall for Nels.
Good finish there for Nels.
Jackson Verschoor picks up the win over on mat 1. 7-1 over Dax Youngblood of Jessup. Egan Fleshman out to a 7-1 lead on mat 2 over the returning qualifier, Logan Lashbrook. Oh, we do have another match coming out on 1.
It's like 3 is getting shut down and 5 is getting shut down.
We're getting right down to it. Over on mat 7 now, we got the 2 seed at heavyweight, Wyatt Hanna out of Lake Mills, taking on Vinny Zappia out of Missouri Valley.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 215, Carson Edney, Logan Magnolia, Hendrick Prudide, Manson, Northwest Webster.
Hannah picks up the takedown there to take a 3-0 lead. We're on mat 4. Kyler Salas of Don Bosco now up 8-1. Looking for a fall now is Salas. What do we got? Mat 6 just got some blood time.
On mat number 1 at 285,
Angel Barajas of
Gray, Northeast
Alta Aurelia
Community,
leading 4-0 over Donovan Farrell of Denver.
Gray of Northeast Community, Divovic.
Mat 1 now.
Wrestling on mat
Number 7 seed Grant Gray out of Northeast Community, Northeast Goose Lake, up in your neck of the woods.
Yep.
Taking on Tegan Dibovic out of Colfax Mingle.
Max looking to set in.
There's a tech fall for Kyler Salas of Don Bosco, 17-2.
Fun fact though, I've never been to Goose Lake.
I have. We played football there this year.
Really?
They're in RVC conference.
They always came. They
were good.
They always came up to the Cascade Invite. When Looters was the coach there, man, they all just could leg ride and cradle. They were so stingy with that stuff.
They had a real good football team this year. Freshman Egan Fleshman now out to a 10-1 lead. That match is just winding down there. So Alburnett is going to pick up a major decision here at 2:15, but unfortunately Bosco got a tech fall right next to him. Now underway on mat 8, number 2 Nathan Beats out of Maquoketa Valley taking on Sam Acevedo out of Postville. On 7, the second seed Wyatt Hanna out of Lake Mills picks up a fall.
Let's see. Nathan Beats, 2 seed out of Mac Valley. He's up 3-0. Beats returning state finalist from last year.
Howes of MFL Marmac, Teague of West Central Valley, now wrestling on mat number 2 at 285.
New match on mat 2 at heavyweight. We got Will Howes out of MFL taking on Zach Teague out of West Central Valley, and they're saying that is it. These are the last 5 matches on the mats right now.
Once we are done, we are out of here. Looks like there's a fall looking brewing here on 4.
That's Jacob Bishop out of Hinton, picks up the fall over Owen Menke out of Sigourney Keota. Yeah, for those of you listening, we'll be back at 6 o'clock for Class 2A first round. I believe you'll be joined by Tony Hager tonight.
I believe so.
Looking for another fall on mat 2. That's Zach Teague out of West Central Valley.
There's a pin over there. You got
He
a pin
pins
over
Will
here on 8.
Howes. Zach Beats picks up a fall down there on 8. We're down to 2 matches, it looks like.
What's the over-under? One of these goes to overtime.
Tegan Dibovic out of Colfax Mingo leads 5-3 now over Grant Gray of Northeast on mat 1. And our other one on mat 6, we got Angel Barajas of Alta Aurelia leading 4-0 over Donovan Farrell of Denver as we head to the 3rd period.
Man, this place is. I think everyone's getting ready for dinner, man. Like this place before the 3A was like took a little bit, but all of a sudden they said clear out of this place, and all of a sudden it's like a vacuum just got sucked out of here.
Leaving in a hurry. These 1A folks got some beer to drink. This is family vacation, man.
Oh yeah, this is family vacation. This is Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, your birthday, Jesus' birthday, all wrapped into one for some of these 1A towns.
Especially with Osage in 1A now, too. They shut that town down, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw last time I was up there with my wife during the state tournament a couple years ago. It said last one on town shut off the lights.
Yep.
Those are the wrestling communities you love, man.
Right.
Like towns like Osage, who they like. When you're a little kid, you start wrestling.
Right. There's not much option. You want to talk about families coming through there. You just see all the same families coming over and over and over again, and I love it. You're used to be Schwabs, even though they're not there anymore, but your Mullers and your Good Ales and all those guys coming through over and over.
Man, there was so many good ales.
Still got Thatcher coaching over there at Osage. Grant Gray in on a nice single leg. The heavyweight hitting a low single over on 1 for the takedown. He takes a 6-5 lead now at the end of the 2nd period over Dibvik out of Colfax. We're just about done here on mat 6. We got 10 seconds left, but looks like Barajas out of Alta Aurelia is going to win 7-0 over Donovan Farrell out of Denver. So we are down to the last match on mat 1. Heading to the 3rd period. Grant Gray out of Northeast leads 6-5 over Dibvik out of Colfax Mingo. Grant Gray gonna go optional start. Maybe not let him quite up though.
Moving along here. I mean, again, this Goose Lake kid, man, he's got some moves.
Yeah.
He can move pretty fast.
Yeah, hit a nice single there. So minute 37 left. We're tied at 6-6. You said we might get a overtime match. You better not jinx us here.
I sure hope not, man. As much as I could watch wrestling all day, this little hour and a half break that we get is kind of
We need it.
yeah.
Right?
It's kind of clutch here because get something to eat real quick. Support Buzzer Billy's. Hey, while you guys are on a break here, real quick, let's make sure that we stop down the IAwrestle merchandise booth at Buzzer Billy's behind or in the basement area there. Get your merch, their singlets, they got hats,
Stephanie
jackets,
Hager down there in the booth, all kinds of gear.
just hustling.
But they're selling a lot today. It's going quick, but there's a lot left. We get down there and get your gear.
I think I might have to go snag a hat quick before the one I want's gone.
That's right. 50 seconds left here. 45. We're still tied at 6. Not a lot of action going on.
All right, one of you guys, let's fire off a shot.
I'm waiting
here.
for one of those singles out of Grant Gray here.
You'd think having that kind of confidence, being like, man, I got in that shot early, I can still finish off here.
They're getting a little tight on that tie-up, though. Dibvik really wants to get in close with him. Grant Gray trying to get a 2-on-1. Not happening. 20 seconds left.
Just a lot of hand fighting here. Oh, I thought we had it there.
Looked like Gray maybe had a chance to change levels and go. 10 seconds.
Oh,
there's a shot. Double leg, but he comes up into an upper body.
Just out.
Oh, they're going to call stalling. I don't know. That's stalling, but.
I'm never saying overtime again.
Yeah,
Lars.
You got to quit that.
Sorry, bro. That's my bad.
Nice shot out of Gray, but he kind of gave up on that double, I felt like. Came up to the upper body and couldn't quite finish.
I'm better than that.
So in overtime here, 6-6. 7 seed Grant Gray, 10 seed Tegan Dibvik. Last match of Class 1A here. Again, we'll be back at 6 o'clock to bring you some 2A action.
$30 seconds left here. Most likely gonna go to a ride out. Man, you want to talk about it having every eye in the arena on you right now.
Right.
Granted, there's not a lot of eyes right now, but still.
Gray in on another shot. Cuts the corner.
It.
3.
Big win there.
Northeast, Grant Gray. That's it for Class 1A, folks. I'll let Buffelli sign off here, man.
All right, Lars, thank you so much for joining me this morning, this afternoon, man. Hope to see you tomorrow. Tonight, Tony Hager will be joining me for 2A. We'll see you guys in about an hour and a half. Otherwise, this is Worm and Lars. We got our one. We are out.
Thank you very much.